Right then, ladies and gentlemen, here we go then. It is time for our first competitive session of the weekend. It's Sprint Quali here in China. Obviously, Sprint Quali will be 3 sessions. We're doing a full qualifying, obviously, this weekend. Obviously, in SQ1 and SQ2, we'll use the medium tire, and then SQ3, we will have the soft tire for that one. But knowing how bad the soft tire wear is here, we'll probably only do 1 run. Probably only have time for 1 run anyway, to be honest. And then, of course, we'll have qualifying again later on the weekend, but that will be determining the Grand Prix order. So all eyes at the moment is on the sprint race. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's get into Sprint Quali here in Shanghai. Let's do this. Where'd you get that soft tire from behind you? I bought it from Etsy, but I don't think they're being made anymore. I think they got hit with a good old copyright strike or trademark.
But before we can race, we need to qualify.
But I bought one before he got taken down, at least.
Pole position. How will our grid line up?
Well, if the 26 DLC comes at the middle of the season, I don't think it will. I think it'll still be a while till we see the DLC. There was some rumors that came out that apparently it'll be like mid-April, apparently. Early April. We might see the DLC come out, so we should be fine if that's true. But we might get some official info at some point. They'll give us like a lot of pre-warning, so I wouldn't be too concerned. Right, let's up our fuel to about 5 laps. We can do a couple laps if we need to. Obviously, we get the mediums for SQ1 and SQ2. Let's head out for our first laps of Q1, shall we? How much was it? I don't remember, like 50 quid maybe. I'm on PC, yes. Who's the fastest car in this career? McLaren. What up, Jake? How's it going, mate? Oh, there you can see the Williams livery chat. Hang on. Let me pull up alongside him real quick. We got that Vegas livery on the Williams. Hey, slow down, Alex. Slow down. Hey. Wait. I'm only in an Audi. Wait for me. Let's get looking like this. There you go. Look at it, chat. Almost took up my front wing trying to show you. It's nice. That Vegas livery is very nice. Cadillac behind you as well? Yeah. In fact, let's let the Cadillac go so we can see who exactly it is. Is it Perez or is it Bottas? Holy shit, he's slow, man. Come on. There he comes. Valtteri Bottas in the caddy. I probably do not want his slipstream, though, I'll be real. I do not want his slipstream. Guess the race highlights I'm watching. I'll give how much I got left in the bank. From the previous season or from, like, all time? All time? Bruh, I don't know. 22 Australia. Let's back off a little bit here. Just give me a bit of space. These cars in front. 24 Baku. Rep. All right, here we go. First lap of the day on these medium tires. Let's lock in real quick. We'll get an idea of how the setup feels as well now. Green first sector. Best highlights of 21 Spa. Nah, 23 Imola. Was it 23? They cancelled it. Yeah? Okay, good. My memory's keeping up with me. Green middle center as well, no purples. Probably shouldn't expect purples in an Audi, but here we are. Into the final two corners we go. Got the caster done quite nicely. Got a little bit of rear lock as we smash the brakes, but down towards the final corner we go. Try and get this right. Don't get any oversteer on the exit either. Felt pretty good. Down to the line we go. How's it going to be? A 34.3. It puts us ahead of Esteban Ocon and Sergio Perez for the time being. Alex Albon Bottas faster than us as well. We might have to do a second lap here, chat. Being slower than Valtteri Bottas is not what we want right now. We do not want to be slower than a Cadillac. I think we're going to run a second lap. Down to P8 here as well. Whoa. This is a bit of a reality check here after Australia, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, Bottas done a very good lap for his first time in the Cadillac. My front tires are cold. You what? My front right's at 70 degrees. Do a session update radio? Will it tell me? Session update. What's the command for it?
Right, so our fastest lap currently...
Is there a session update?
4.3.
I don't think there is. Oh, yeah. Session update. Session update.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are... Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 32.
No, the names!
Hadja, Verstappen, Hamilton, Stroll, and Bottas.
Bottas!
Ahead of us in this session at the moment are Lawson, Sainz, and Albon. And just behind us are Ocon, Perez, and Norris.
And we got Perez as well. Nice. I love that they're still usable. I love it. Modding on this game can be so fun. Yeah, it does say Hadja kind of weird, isn't he? I say Hadjar. He says something like Hadjar. Hadja. Hadja the Badger. We did indeed, Danny. Yep. We did indeed get it fixed. All right, let's one more lap, chat. Charles Leclerc done in P12 right now. That's not a great lap for him. Let's see if we can try and improve a little bit on this second lap of SQ1. Got 5 minutes remaining. Oh, that's a little bit wide of the apex there. Good exit though, 3/10 up. This is a good lap so far. There we go, beam it to the line.
And we've dropped to P12.
One more set to go, 2 more corners. DRS wide open, we're up to 4/10 down the Delta. 4/10 up, 4/10 down. Oh, lovely hairpin. For the final corner we go. That is a much improved lap. 6/10 on the clock. And we go right behind our teammate Nico Hulkenberg. Hulk and Huck all through it to SQ2 there, surely. That should be more than enough. Bottas currently P8. That's a great first session for Bottas, that. P8 is very good in the Cadillac. But P8 will do for now. And hopefully should be us through to SQ2 as well. Let's see. Let's turn to garage and have a look. So, Stroll, yeah, we were always cooked anyway. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's almost an identical time to our teammate there, to be fair. He did a 7.36, we did a 7.68, so not really too much difference there between ourselves and our teammates, so it looks like our pace is on par in the Audi. Isaac Hadjar so far leading the way. Yo, what? And why is Hadjar cooking so far this season? He did really well in Australia, and he's currently leading the way so far in SQ1 here in China as well. Verstappen alongside him, Piastri and Norris in 3rd and 4th. Hamilton, the only Ferrari in the top 10 so far. Alonso, Stroll in the top 7. And And then ourselves in the Audi in P9 with our teammate in front. Bottas in the Cadillac in P10. And you can see the rest of the order there as well. Lindblad currently through to Q2 at the moment. But, yeah. Charles Leclerc, P21. Oh, my days. He might be washed. Chat, this is foreshadowing for the new season. Charles Leclerc's getting P21 on his debut. On his debut? On his first race of the season. Let him cook. He's real cooking. All right. Unfortunately, we have no more time to do another lap, so I think we're good to retire, and we should be through it to Q2. Let's find out. We are indeed, although we did drop a few positions, though, so... There we go, chat. There we go. Isaac Hadjar, ladies and gentlemen, leading the way so far here in China. Verstappen in second, Piastri and Norris on the second row so far in the opening session. Hamilton in fifth, Alonso and Stroll in sixth and seventh. Charles Leclerc only P8, so I mean, he did improve, but only to P8 at the moment, so not a massive improvement from him. Lawson and Colapinto in the top 10 so far as well. Both the Audis 11th and 12th. Bottas in 13th and through to Q2. Behrman, Gasly, and Russell make it through. I'll tell you what, Russell was kind of on the cusp there of getting eliminated, but he does make it through to the second session. But leaving us in Q1 is Carlos Sainz, Arvid Lindblad, Sergio Perez, Alex Albon, Esteban Ocon, and Kimi Antonelli. P22 for Antonelli in sprint quali here. That is brutal. He will start right at the back of the grid for this sprint race. He has a lot of work to do to score points here in China. But ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for SQ1 here in China. On to SQ2 we go. I just saw something about British pizza with British beans. No one does that. Someone has probably done that as rage bait. No one in the UK does beans on pizza. That's not a thing. I know there's like a very big sort of like, you know, conversation about Brits loving beans. And generally speaking, it is true to an extent. But no one has baked beans on pizza. That's not a thing. I promise. I've never seen that in my life. How much food do we have? Am I good for 2 runs? 5 laps? Yeah, perfect.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
I don't believe you. I don't know how you want me to prove it. I don't know how you want me to prove it. It's probably an American putting beans on pizza cause a stir. It wouldn't shock me. It would not shock me. However, I don't know if I can take this from a guy who has tuna on pizza, though. I ain't taking that from a guy who puts tuna on his pizza. And I don't want to get into that debate again. We've already had that debate. I don't want to bring it back up, but I ain't taking it. I would disown family members for putting beans on pizza. That's not a thing in the UK. Yeah, that is not a thing. I absolutely guarantee it. Pineapple pizza better than beans on pizza? I genuinely do not mind pineapple on pizza. I think people who don't like pineapple on pizza just bandwagon for the sake of bandwagoning. Can we get rid of this guy, please? Thank you. Why does China have a sprint? That's not normal, right? It is very normal. The 2025 season had a sprint race hit. Tuna on pizza is only good for cat food. That is the perfect sentence right there. I could not have said it any better myself. You have said everything I needed to say. In that one sentence. Bro, why do the mediums take so long to warm up here? The rears come out nicely, but the fronts are still a bit cold. We'll rock it. All right, first lap SQ2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we can rock up with for this first lap. We are going to need a pretty big lap for SQ2 because if we did the lap time we did an SQ1, we'd get eliminated. So a bit of work to do. Let's try and find it. Miss a nice roast dinner. Roast dinner is definitely the best part about being in the UK. They are very elite. A good old full English breakfast as well. Oh. I've not had a full English for a while, but man, it's good. Car definitely feels a lot more stable since those changes. 33.5 for Lewis Hamilton. DRS wide open for ourselves. 12 miles an hour down the back straight. It's a very long back straight here in China as well. Out the final corner we go. Or the hairpin, I should say. Now we go towards the final corner. How will it be for our first lap? Get the car tucked in. Nice and easy on the exit. Good curb usage. We'll keep it straight all the way to the line. 33.7. Push into P4 for now. Behind Stroll, ahead of Colapinto. I think those positions will probably change up a little bit more. We're down to P5 already. And, we are probably going to do a second lap. I don't think that's going to be quite enough right now. We did fuel for 2 runs. Norris goes P6. Interesting. There's no harm in doing a second lap, so you might as well run it. We'll just recharge real quick and see how it goes. All the new 26 liveries available as mods. The ones that have been released, yeah. The liveries that have been announced are all available. Other than Williams, but that should be out in the next day or two. Most likely. Hello, Sophia. Set to this track is where I lose so much time. Yeah, set it to is tricky here. You need this setup to be on point. It's so easy to go through those longer corners and get oversteer or understeer or something. You really need to be in tune with your setup here. But the problem is, obviously, if you go too high on the wings, you'll really slow down this back straight. And if you slow down this back straight, you're going to get mopped up. So, you do have to find, like, a bit of an in-between, really. All right, battery's nicely charged. Let's pump out one more lap, shall we? Here we go. Let's see if we can try and improve a little bit more. P5 is still decent, but let's see if we can try and get a little bit more extracted from this lap. Purple first sector, wow. Is that legit?
What's up?
This is a great lap. This is a great lap. Could be 5/10 of the line here. 2:13 there we hit. Nice breaking into the hairpin there as well. Can we get the traction on the exit? Yes, we can. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. For the final corner again, let the car roll out. Straight to the line we go. And that is a 33.2. We are only slower than the Red Bulls so far. Verstappen in first, Hadjar third now as George Russell splits the 2 Red Bulls. So a bit of a short-lived top 3, that one. But that lap should be enough, hopefully, to get us into SQ3. Let's see. Let's see. Lost the last corner. Last corner I think was okay. Snipe coming in with a tier 1 sub as well for 3 months. Thank you much, Snipe, for the 3 months of dude. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing good, my man. Yeah, 8/10 away, though, is crazy. Verstappen's putting a flyer. 32.3 is ridiculous pace. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous pace. Okay. We still have a good few drivers on their laps right now, so let's see how this all fares out. I think Hulk actually hasn't gone out again. Oh, he has. Okay, never mind. Ignore me. We've got 7 seconds left, so Snipe coming in with the 5 gifted subs as well. You love to see it. Snipe, thank you much for the 5 gifted subs, man. I appreciate that. If you were one of those that got a gifted sub from Snipe, make sure to drop a massive thank you to him. But thank you much, Snipe, for the 5 gifted them I do. That is very, very generous. Very generous. I don't know why, but on my screen, on the leaderboard, it says you're on 4. You're being scammed a little bit there. You're being scammed. But I appreciate the 5 gifted, man. Very, very kind. Right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. SQ2 over and done with here in China. And we do finish up in P4. A very good lap at the end there. And we do find ourselves in the final sprint quality session of the day here in China. Verstappen leading the way by 6.5 tenths to George Russell. That's a ridiculous lap time from Verstappen there. And that'll be a hard one to beat in SQ3 should he do it again. Isaac Hadjar in the Red Bull, his second race of the season, currently sitting in P3. Silver's P4, Hamilton, Stroll, Piastri, Alonso, Norris, and Colapinto all through to SQ3 as well. Great lap from Colapinto there. Both the Alpines actually looking okay here. Charles Leclerc is knocked out. He starts P13. Valtteri Bottas in the Cadillac starts P12. Then we've got Gasly, Lawson, Behrman, and unfortunately, our teammate in the Audi, Nico Hulkenberg, is all eliminated from SQ2 as well. But P4 for us is a great way to start the weekend. Can we try and get a good position in SQ3? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the final qualifying session here in China. Chat, what do you reckon for prediction? Top 6? What up, Dana? Just trying to give some people something to enjoy. I appreciate it, Sam. It's very kind of you, dudes. I don't think anyone will ever say no. Yeah, top 5, you reckon? Top 10. Buddy, we're in SQ3 already. We're already guaranteed top 10. That's an easy prediction. I think top 5 could be a good challenge. Wait, what was it? We got P11 in Q1, P4 in Q2. Let's go top 6. Let's go top 6. Will we score on top 6 here in SQ3? Obviously, we're only going to do 1 lap as well because the soft tire is going to wear out way too much, so. How is that Franco fella here? I'm asking the same question, bro. Honestly, I don't know how he's done that. If we don't out-qualify him, we're washed. We are absolutely washed. Right. Let's get out on track.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
Let's get out on track. We're putting Audi in places it shouldn't be right now. Apparently, again, yep. I mean, Q1 was like, we got P11 in Q1, which was, you know, about maybe what we'd expect. And then we got a P4 in Q2, so. Are we doing marbles later? Probably not today, no. Probably not tonight. All right. Into SQ3 we go, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, this is going to be a one-and-done lap, this one, so. There you go, chat. Prediction up right now. Will we finish in the top 6 in qualifying here in China? Get your predictions up. A reminder, we finished P11 in SQ1, P4 in SQ2. Will we get that top 6 again in SQ3? Let's make sure we get your tires nice and warm. The fronts do take a bit of time to get up to temperature, which is interesting. The rear's usually okay, but fronts is takes a bit more time. Well, Beth, how's it going? There we go, it's a bit better. All right, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for our first lap of SQ3, and most likely the only one we do this session as well. Here we go, chat. Lock in. Lock in. You have to be so patient on the throttle out of turn 3 there. Bang! And that's what patience rewards you with. Purple first sector. Come on. That was very dangerous to use overtake so early, but I was risking it, and I think it might pay off. Great in the middle. Back to reality a little bit there. Come on, where's it going to be, chat? Hairpin felt good. Now the final corner we go into the line. Where's it going to be? It's a 32.8. Oh, it's a P8. I don't think we're going to get a top 6, chat. We've not got enough time to do another lap either. So I think P8 is where we're going to start here in China. I mean, a top 8 would be good in the sprint race, of course. But P8 at the moment is where we are currently situated, and I think it's going to stay that way as well. What was the timer after that lap? 6 and 5%. Probably about what we expected. But, yeah, we are... we are not going to improve on that lap time, I don't think. It felt like a pretty good lap as well, but, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. At least we aren't behind Colapinto. Yeah, that's true. And we also had a Lance Stroll as well, so that's, you know, back to normality a little bit there. Stroll was ahead of us for Q1, so... But Stroll and Colapinto will be the two situated underneath us. I don't think many drivers, if any, will do a second lap because there's not enough time. We've got 2.5 minutes remaining, so... I maybe could have double fueled, but... there's no guarantee I would have improved on the second lap. What assists? I don't use any assists. New career with Audi? Yes, sir. Have you modded the game? Yep. We have all the 2026 teams and drivers and all the current liveries so far as well. The liveries will be updated as we get the real ones, you know, announced. We're still waiting on Cadillac, Aston, McLaren, so once they get announced in real life, the models will get to work and it'll be available for... How is that corner cut? Bro, I just took the damn pit entry and I got a corner cut for it. Crazy work. All right. There we go. Is anyone going for another lap or is everyone staying in? On standard too, yeah. There's a Red Bull going out again. Are they even going to make it? I don't know if that Red Bull's even going to make it to the line for that final lap. He's got to push like crazy, I think. Very tight for him. Yeah, I'm going to have to be a little bit careful in the Grand Prix for that, aren't I? Very, very careful. They're just having fun? Yeah, they're just going out for the data. Who is it? It's Max Verstappen. Nah, he's doing it as a celebration lap. Max is out here doing a celebration lap. Bro, that's a crazy flex. Shit, 8 thousandths. Wow. That was very close for the lead, though. 8 thousandths between Verstappen and Norris. Yeah, P8 for us. We were about half a tenth away from Hadjar. Nearly 2 tenths from Piastri. We were 2 tenths from breaking that top 6. So, not a bad effort, but... yeah, unfortunately, not quite to be. He's not going to make it to the line, is he? 25 seconds. Yeah, there's no way he makes it to the line. Bro, look at that livery, man. Red Bull cooked with their livery, dude. How can you look at that and think that's a bad livery? Dude, it's so good. So good. Yeah, he's not making it. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it for qualifying then here in China for sprint quali. And P8 is where we're going to start in the Chinese sprint race. Verstappen will line up a pole position, 7,000 between himself and Lando Norris. George Russell and Hamilton on the second row. Alonso and Piastri on the third. Will line up alongside Isaac Hadjar on the fourth row. And then Lance Stroll and Colapinto on that fifth and final row of SQ3. 1.1 seconds separating the entire top 10 there. So, yeah, those guys at the top were very, very quick on the laps there. But, ladies and gentlemen, that would do it for sprint quali. Now we look ahead to the sprint race. Our pace is up to 69. Nice. Look on overtake.gg for F1 26 season mods. Yeah, I mean, if you want like Perez, Bottas, Lindblad, Hadjar, all of the right teams, you need the 2026 season mods. However, that mod doesn't come with like all the other liveries and stuff. So there's a lot of like individual downloads. There's not one download for everything. Maybe there will be at some point, but for now it's just like that. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go then. It is time for our first race of the night here in China. We have the sprint race up first. 19 laps of racing action is what we've got to do with today, and hopefully we can try and get a good result on top of that as well. After that, we'll have qualifying for the Grand Prix, and then, of course, the Grand Prix itself as well. And the strategy for the Grand Prix is going to be really, really tough because time around here is brutal. So, I don't know if we'll be able to do a one-stop, but we'll see what we can do and find out how it goes, I guess. But ladies and gentlemen, while the sprint race loads up, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you guys can go grab a drink or a snack, now's your chance to do so. And then we'll reconvene in a few moments' time, ready for 19 laps of sprint race action here in Shanghai.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? Shanghai International Circuit then is a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests the driver's patience. The flats open to the elements location test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and they're available into turn 1 and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso and Piastri, Hadjar, Wang, Stroll and Franco Colapinto, Gasly, Bottas, Charles Leclerc and Lawson, Behrman, Hulkenberg, Carlos Sainz and Arvid Lindblad, Albon, Ocon and Andrea Kimi Antonelli rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Grumpy. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
All right. here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Ladies
Okay, what you
and
can do,
gentlemen, it
what
is
we do.
time for the Chinese sprint race here in Shanghai. And we start this one in P8, so we are already in the point scoring positions. I wouldn't expect a crazy result like we got in Australia here, but hopefully we can try and get a good finish at least and try and score a point or two. That'd be very welcomed at least, but yeah. Paris doesn't have a grid rundown already for some reason. Yeah, I did see that on like the known issues. I guess there's just like no file for it or something, so yeah, it is what it is. Right, let's have a look. Everyone is starting on a medium tire. There is a few starting on soft tires, but surely they'll struggle later in the race because the soft tires don't really last that long here. We saw that in qualifying, really. I think a medium tire should be okay, really, shouldn't it? I don't think we'll have any need to use the hard tire. Okay. I don't know why you're telling me that. Go 19.9, maybe? That should be fine, I think, for a 19-lap race. Yeah, I'm happy to go medium tires. And the hard tire probably won't really be much until the last 5 laps, really. And the soft tires could die out relatively quickly, excuse me, as well, so... Vouchers reserved last year, so it's probably given one more. Checo wasn't. Maybe, I don't know. There was still a lot of other files for Checo, just not that one, so... Did Caleb reveal their livery tonight? No, they reveal theirs on the Super Bowl day, which I think is on Sunday, I think. Both Bottas and Paris have all their files in the game for Breaker Point. There you go. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy to go medium tires. I don't think there's much need for the hard tire. Again, the soft tire probably going to die out too quickly. We can verify that real quick, though. No, I can't, because I can't hit the soft tire. Okay, mediums is fine, then. I think setup-wise, I'm fairly happy as well, so, yeah. Right, chat. What do we run for our prediction here in China? What do we run for our next prediction? What do you guys reckon? We start P8. Should we try and go for... Should we try and get points? Should we go a bit higher, maybe? What do you guys reckon? When is the next race for champion? For champion? Or do you mean creator series? Creator series every Saturday. Top 6 again, you reckon? You have a unique idea? I'm listening. I'm listening. I think top 6 can be quite a struggle. Those guys in front have proved to be very fast, so... And obviously we do have a couple of quick drivers behind us, with Leclerc being P13 as well. Both the Williams below us too. I'm sure they'll be quite quick too, so... Yeah, I'm letting him cook. I'm letting him. We need a wider view of their game. I want to see less of you. Just for that, I'm going to increase my my camera size. Hold up. There you go. Is that better? A 3 split. Gain places, stay 8th or lose places. Interesting. Okay. So will we gain or lose, basically? Is that what you're asking? Okay. I like that. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's rock it. I like the idea from Nico. That's a good one. W prediction idea. That's your punishment. Hope you enjoyed. Right. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Time to get ourselves underway for some sprint race action here in Shanghai, then. We're going to be on the medium tires for all 19 laps here. No rain expected either, so hopefully we can try and get a good result. And, yeah, fingers crossed we can try and gain some places as per the prediction. We are using the medium tires the entire way through as well. We start this one in P8. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, time to get ourselves ready and underway for the sprint race here in China. Let's do this. I don't need to do that, right? Yep, do I? I did that for the Grand Prix, not now. Oh, it's that Red Bull livery from the sides. I want to get a better look at that Red Bull livery real quick. Nice. Clean. Clean. There we go, chat. Prediction is up in the Twitch chat right now. Will we gain, maintain, or lose positions in this race? We start P8. Get your predictions up right now on the in the chat.
No rain
Right, let's
expected.
focus on...
No rain expected for the time being.
Let's focus tyre temps. Tyre temps will be a bit problematic to get ready for this Grand Prix, so let's put all of our focus on the tyre temp for now. There we go, it's building. Don't want to lock the tyres, though, too much. We do play with sim damage, of course, as well now, chat, so anything can happen. I don't like the communicate with online services still sitting in that top corner, by the way. Remember that bug we had in Canada because of that? That's making me a bit nervous. Might have to get mid-session saving on the last lap to be sure. Mid-session save often, exactly, yeah. That'll be the way around it. Who's all in front again? We've got Hadjar, Piastri, Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Verstappen, Alonso. They're all the cars in front of us. Charles Leclerc had a very bad sprint qualifying. He started down in P12 or 13, I think, so he might be a threat to us in this race, but we'll see. Tire temp's building, but it's still quite low. Hopefully the wear won't be too bad when we get to the line either. Alrighty, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First race of the night here in China, and it's sprint race time for this one as well. Less points up for grabs, but every point matters, in especially when you're at a low team like Audi as well. We have the second worst car on the grid. We've got a P2 in Australia, despite how bad the car is. Will we replicate something like that in the sprint race? Let's find out as we line up on the grid. 0.5, that'll do.
Okay, incredible
all right,
parking there. Nice
here we go.
That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
You just copy and paste it into the F125 folder,
Keep an eye
Jakey.
on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Leclerc also 2 soft runners makes prediction a little bit unpredictable. It does. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 red lights here in Shanghai. It's lights out. Away we go for the Chinese sprint race. And it's not a bad launch as well. Piastri getting off the line well, looking for the 3 wide against Hamilton. Alonso looked up the inside of Hamilton. Alonso there as well, but I thought against it. I didn't want to get any damage early on here. We're still holding that inside line through turn 2, though, against Isaac Hadjar, who gets the inside now through turn 3. We're all just sort of lifting through the first few corners as Hamilton checks back on us a little bit, and that allows Hadjar to pull away. And unfortunately, we'll lose a place there, but can we try and attack back up the inside of the Frenchman once again? We'll hold the inside line through the hairpin. Do we get the grip? Yes, we do. And that is a completed move this time around. And into P7 we go. Hamilton struggling a little bit through the corners here. I don't think he picked up any damage, but it looked like he was understeering a bit through that long left-hander. And we'll fight our way through these next couple of left-handers now as well. This is where tracks can be very tricky sometimes. And now we'll power down towards the couple of corners before the very long back straight. Now, this is where the AI will get severely strong traction in these corners here. Are we about to see it? Yes, we do. Look how much Hamilton pulls away out from that right-hander. We just do not get the grip that they do. But hopefully, our straight line speed will be strong. Let's see. We're getting the slipstream from Hamilton. No DRS just yet as we power down towards the hairpin. Hadjar trying to get closer. Not close enough. And we'll hold P7 for the time being. Russell Alonso tangling through the final couple of corners here as well. Russell's not had a great start to this race. Does hold against Alonso for now. And Alonso backs out on the final corner. And that completes the opening lap here in the sprint race. We maintain that P7. Here comes Hadjar again to the outside. A little bit too far back. Hamilton attacking Alonso now. Hadjar sweeping it round the outside there. There was contact between Hamilton and Alonso here as well. It's all kicking off right now as we defend the inside through turn 3. And Hadjar can't find his way through as we get a huge snap of power slide through the final part of that turn 3. And thankfully, Hadjar was too far back to ever go down here. But wow, all kicking off right now. And they're still fighting in front of me as well. Most mods require SERPs, so yeah. Let's try to stay close and charging the battery a little bit here as well. We're going to need it down that back straight. We'll have DRS as well, but the extra power could be very useful. Hadjar's all over my backside right now. He's like an annoying rash. Oh, man. Give me the grip. Give me the grip. That wasn't too bad, actually, that one. All things considered, that wasn't too bad. I think Charles Leclerc's already up to P10 as well. There goes Hamilton on Alonso. Hadjar trying to get closer. That Red Bull's powerful in the straights. He goes for a big dive bomb looking to the inside. We gave him room. I probably could have taken the corner there, but Hadjar not making it through. An ambitious send up the inside, but no way through for Isaac Hadjar. And we'll get Darius Alonso down towards turn 1. That soft tyre not cooking too much for Alonso right now, is it? That soft tyre is not doing a huge amount. But hopefully I'll have the pace still to stay with Hamilton. Through turn 3 we go. Soft's gone already. I mean, that was my my concern with it. But the soft tyres were going to deplete at some point, and it might already be happening. Green first sector for ourselves. We'll try and harvest some battery for the next few corners here as well. Every bit of battery matters right now. I mean, Alonso's quick in that middle sector.
Green flag.
Yellows. Oh, we got a spinner. Someone has spun. I think it's one of the Cadillacs. And it's caused a pile-up. And Hadjar is off. Hadjar understeers behind us. And Leclerc is into P8 as well. Oh, it's all going off right now. I think Hadjar's slowing. Has he got a puncture? Hadjar has an issue. Is that a mechanical problem, or is it a puncture he picked up there? Because he went straight on at the right-hander. He's out. Isaac Hadjar is out. So that issue was fatal. And we do have our first retirement of the day. A lot happening there. We had a Cadillac pulling over. Well, not pulling over, but spinning out. Then we had Hadjar pulling over. Jeez. Been a pretty chaotic opening few laps here. Again, we'll just charge up a little bit. I tell you what, though, Charles Leclerc is not someone I want behind me right now. That Ferrari has looked very quick at his straight line speeds. And I expect him to try and attack us at some point. He's already getting a bit closer down towards the hairpin. Not going to make a move just yet, though. Hadjar's car is still out there. We have another yellow flag behind us. I think that's a Haas. They're dropping like flies right now. Who is it? Behrman's out. We've got 2 yellow flags out on track right now. Hadjar's car is still there. How is this not a safety car? We have 2 cars stopped on the side of the track, and it's not a safety car. Or even a VSC. Oh, I'm cooked her against Charles Leclerc. Hadjar's car's gone now, but wild. There goes Charles Leclerc. Nothing I can do about that. That straight line spin, that Ferrari is something else. We'll try and stay close, though. Try and get a better DRS for ourselves, if possible. China has relaxed safety regulations, apparently. Yeah, I have no idea how that was not even like a VSC for that. It's crazy work. Safety car be bad? Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't really do anything, really. It would just close the gaps up. It would be good for the soft tire runners. They'll get extra few laps of life in their tires, but... Man, look at the grip Leclerc gets out of turn 3. God damn.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Ridiculous. That's one area, unfortunately, this car is not good in. The traction zones. Oh, felt the slide a little bit through the left-hander there. I expect plenty more where that came from. Castell Leclerc's DRS hit. Dude, the traction they get in some of these corners is wild. So wild. DRS in the big 26. Now this is active aero. You can't see it, but the front wing's opening and closing too. There we go. DRS down towards the hairpin. But probably the only DRS we're going to get from Leclerc because his straight line speed is mental. We'll get another one down towards turn 1, actually. This will be the last one. 36.5 as well, new PB.
1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to
Not bad.
DRS for the overtake.
We'll try and charge the first few corners here as well. Leclerc on the back of Alonso. Wonder if those soft tyres starting to feel it now. Yeah, DRS overrated anyway, right? DRS overrated anyway. We're still P8 right now, at least. Gasly 1.6. We open up the gap against him a little bit. Come on. Did I get DRS or no? I think I missed it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. It's annoying. Here goes Leclerc and Alonso. Hopefully Leclerc can hold up Alonso a little bit. We'll try and get some DRS on Alonso if possible. That'd be nice. Did pull away from Gasly down the straight. We've got 4 seconds of Stroll as well, so I think our pace is okay. Not exceptional, but okay. Have a slide down the exit. Yeah, this is the Chinese Grand Prix. What do you think of MOM this season? Well, they've kind of changed it a little bit, haven't they? They're not calling it MOM, they're calling it BOR or something like that. Boost, overtake, and recharge. They have quite a lot of tools to play with this season, don't they, for overtaking? You've got the active aero with the front and rear wing. You've got the recharge modes and stuff, so all very interesting. .2 to Gasly. I don't like that Gasly's quicker right now. That makes me uncomfortable. That makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 1.8 seconds.
Don't think he got this time at least. God, it's so painful having to be so patient on the throttle. Cool coming with a 58 month resub as well. Thank you much, cool, for the 58, my dude. I appreciate that. Hoping you give a man. Yeah, I'll do that mid-session save in a second as well. We are approaching the halfway mark of this race. Gasly's still lingering behind that 1 second mark. And the final corner we go. And on to lap 8. 1.4 seconds the gap to Gasly now as well.
You're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end.
We need to another one of those on the final lap as well, just to be 100% safe. Yo, cool with a 10 gifted! Holy moly! Cool coming in with a 10 gifted subs as well. Very much cool for the 10 gifted, man. I appreciate that. If you were one of those that got a gifted sub, make sure to drop a massive thank you to him for gifting you a sub there. Very much cool for the 10 gifted, man. Been a while, been busy with work. Hey, all good, man. Appreciate you still supporting regardless. Appreciate the 10 gifted, dude. That is very, very generous. Thank you, man. Bro, Gasly in that section there is super fast. He just eliminated a 4/10 gap. It was 1.4, it went down to 1.0. I think Colapinto's into P10, so I don't think he got DRS, but he is within 1 second now. So we'll get the slipstream. Oh, man, this car is not good through corners at all, is it? It's actually pretty good in the straights, but in the corners, oh, buddy. It is a mission. Right, Nico? All funded for. Well, that was wide there. Definitely only 4 damage should be good. But yeah, I appreciate it. Cool. Very kind of you, man. Very, very kind. I should really recharge through these first. Few corners here. He's in that DRS chat. Can I buy you a Yokoro shirt?
Okay, gap to the car in front.
I'll have the first touch for trampoline if I wear that shirt. It's already bad enough as it is. Ari, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Oh my days, man. The back end is sliding a lot. I'm already on lap 9. That doesn't spell good news for the Grand Prix. Have I seen the Cadillac race suits? I have. Oh my days! I just started seeing you and I got a subscription. It's a sign. Bro, I have no rear grip. Are you seeing this? Every time I try and pull out my foot, the back end goes all wiggly. There goes Gasly to the inside, and he gets into P8. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might not score points in this sprint race if this carries on. The Sauber experience, it really is the Audi experience. Down towards turn 1 we go. 37.9, damn. These tires are struggling. Actually, I don't really know if it's the tires, really. I think it probably is more the car. I did this coming Sunday. You should be glad I picked Monza. That's probably best case scenario for you in the Sauber. What difficulty? 110. The only place it might be like a little bit sketchy in the Sauber and stuff around Monza is probably Parabolica and maybe Ascari as well. Everywhere else should be okay. Man, look how much he's pulled away in this middle sector alone. Jesus. Not great, is it? Did recharge some good battery though. And Jimmy might go 0-2 wings. I wouldn't blame you. I might do the same. Did I get DRS still there? How are these soft tires holding on, man? This is ridiculous. I got DRS, but so far back. There's a really nice hairpin there as well. Brought some of that time back, but that middle sector is where things are very sketchy for us right now. 37.6. We have a look up the inside of Pierre Gasly up towards turn 1, a little bit too far back. I feel like we need to keep attacking Gasly as and when we can. Can we have a look up the inside here? This is a dive, and that is as smooth as you could possibly get through turn 2. He left that space wide open, so it just slipped up the inside, and we're back into P8. However, I'm sure this probably won't last too long, though. Very nice, clean move. Oh, Dutch, how's it going, mate? If gap car, right? If gap car. Still sliding through this section, though. What's my rear tire temps?
Tire condition still looking good.
They're good. There's nothing wrong with the tires at all in terms of temperature. They're a little bit worn, but again, like, I think it's just the car. I think it's just how bad this car has got yellow flags again. And it's a Cadillac pulling over this time. Oh, boy. Welcome to Formula 1 Cadillac. Valtteri Bottas is out of the session. Not the sprint race debut he was hoping for in the caddy. And that makes it our third retirement of the sprint. Gasly just keeps ahead there. Big bats for Pierre going on here. Can I go for a turn one or still a bit too far back? Yeah, a bit too far back on that one. Quick shot look up the inside of turn two. Nope, because I'm sliding again. It's frustrating. Still got 4.5 seconds to Lawson in P10. I think our fight is really only with Gasly today, isn't it? For that one single point. Your car's slow. It is an Audi. It is an Audi. It's the second worst car on the grid. With only Cadillac being worse. Yellows again? Oh no, never mind. It's still it's still Valtteri Bottas. Never mind. Poor Valtteri. I was thinking we had another yellow flag there, but no, it's the same driver. Is Yuki P1? No, Verstappen's P1. Yuki's not in this season. Isaac Kadjar is in his seat. I'm certain you have oil consumption issues. We are probably gurgling through the oil. You're not wrong. Precision German engineering. Nice exit. Through the final corner we go. And on to lap 13. Audi is not the second worst car. Well, it is. So I'm driving it right now and I'm telling you it's the second worst car. It's a handful. Like the tire temps and tire wear isn't that bad. But anytime I'm in like a little bit of dirty air, the car is all over the shop. Alpine is worse.
The car behind is catching you by 0.5 a lap. 0.5.
I have to lift so much through here. Bro, look at it. The sliding is ridiculous. I'm on 27% wear. Like, it's not amazing tire wear, but it shouldn't be doing all this. It's such a handful to control. God damn, man. Even Lawson's catching me now. Lawson's 3.2 behind. He's actually a threat. Lawson, dead ass chat, is a threat. This car is naturally just front biased. Bro, this car is naturally slow biased. What do you mean? At 8.1. Lap time's almost like 2 seconds down on what they were at the start. I'm clinging onto that DRS and praying right now. We'll get a nice late apex through turn 2. And then through 3. Can we try and look for a switchback maybe through the third corner? Not quite. Gasly gets a good exit. I need to try and harvest my battery. Got 5 laps to go. Look at it. Look at it. If I turn any harder, the wheel will be pointing at the walls. Good Lord. Lawson didn't catch too much on that lap, at least. Maybe a couple tenths. He'll probably get a good bit through the lower traction zones as always, though. Turn right to go backwards. Yeah. In this car, you use brake pedal to go forwards. Left foot throttling. Right foot braking. This car's clutch is still part of the 3-pedal system. Lap 15. Running out of time here, chat. I'd imagine the dirty air is probably hurting a bit more than the engine now. Actually, 130 is not too bad, actually. The engine's not getting too hot. Into second sector we go. A reminder, in the sprint race, only the top 8 score points. Another rear end slide there as well. They're all available on overtake.gg's now. Obviously, you'll only find the liveries that are actually released in real life as well, so... Other than Williams. They're probably still being worked on right now. Charge the battery a little bit there. I got DRS again. Bro, Lawson's catching a lot right now. Why is that racing ball so quick? What is happening? That racing ball is so fast right now. He's probably not oversteering like crazy like I am. I mean, we literally did a load of fine-tuning to the car, and it still was struggling quite a bit, so... If that kind of spun, it would be 15th, probably, to be fair. I think Lawson might join the battle in the last couple laps against ourselves and Gasly. Could find ourselves in a 3-way battle for P8, the one final point in the sprint race. The soft tyres have lasted way too long, by the way. There's no way soft tyres should still be this strong after 16 laps. That should not be a thing. Typical Pirelli, eh, chat? Good old Pirelli. Look at the grip he gets, man. Oh my god. I ain't gonna overtake if I can't get close to the back straight. If I try and put my foot down like they do, I'll be in the barriers. Still got DRS though. Bro doesn't drive the car drives him. Day in the life of owning a Tesla. What experience. Got mid-session save here as well. There are some gas down the main straight there too. In the UK, since you drive on the left side of the road, why isn't your gas to the left and brake on the right? I could tell you're American. What kind of question is that? Bruh. Game reset after the sprint. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll go away after the sprint race. I don't know. I have had that issue before where it just says communicate with online service the entire time. But the thing is, it can't communicate with the online services. I'm literally using the non-online launcher. So it cannot connect to online services no matter what. I mean, right foot throttle, left foot braking is a universal thing. That's not like... That's not something that's... Well, I mean, left foot brake is more of a racing thing, but you get my point. Right-hand side throttle, left-hand side brake. How about that? That's a universal thing. That doesn't change anywhere. Only the side of the road changes. Okay, why can't I left foot brake properly if I do it in iRacing? Very different. You have to be a bit more sort of gentle with the brake with your left foot. Lawson's 1.6. You should be able to make P8. I want to, but he's so quick in the middle sector that by the time we get to the back straight, I'm like a second back and I can't catch up enough. I need to find a way to be quick with the middle sector, and then will give us a better chance on the back straight. This is the penultimate lap of this sprint race. Next lap's the final one, so if it's going to happen soon, it needs to happen the next 2 laps. Come on. That one solo point is always big for a team like Audi. We will not complain about scoring a single point whatsoever. Die Bob, you reckon? Might be the only way at this rate. We're also going to be wary of Liam Lawson behind us as well. I do have to lift off a lot through that left-hander, because otherwise the dirty air just makes the car go all under the curb and stuff. It's not nice. That was good through there, though. Tell you what, chat, this might be a chance. That was better through the next couple of left-handers. Can we try and stay close through this long right-hander? He gets great grip. We'll try and get our foot down. Back and still trying to kick around. Twice it tried to kick around. We're 7/10ths back. Are we close enough down towards the hairpin? Here we go. Penultimate lap, approaching the final one. We're gaining on Gasly. We're gaining. He goes defensive right at the last second. And no way through for ourselves. Can we get the exit out from the hairpin, though? That's not a bad exit at all. We're wheel to wheel through the final corner. Can we try and keep it tight through here? We just keep on the track. It's DRS all the way up towards turn 1. And we will take P8 with 1 lap to go against Pierre Gasly. He's still trying to get around the outside, but can't find his way through. And now Lawson enters the party as well. But into P8 we go, check. Can we hold it together on this final lap? Come on. We need that again. I need batteries, what I need. I need battery. I used up a lot of it trying to get past him, but now I've got to try and gain some to defend against him. I was able to take that corner a lot better without the dirty air that time as well. Just a little lift rather than a full lift. For the next couple of left-handers we go. Back and still trying to get a little bit skatey. Yeah, how much is down to P7 now as well? Damn.
Okay, gap ahead, 10.2 seconds.
Here we go, chat. Come on. Got to use everything here. Got to use everything. Verstappen takes the win here in China. Oh, Gasly's close, isn't he? Gasly's very close. Have we got enough? DRS wide open for the Alpine. We're going to hold this inside line all the way to the hairpin. To the outside goes Pierre Gasly. We'll just pinch over a little bit. He tries to wrap around the outside. We go a little bit deep. We made the corner. We'll hold P8. Big move on Pierre Gasly. And we defend it very nicely as well through the final corner. And that will be a well-received 1 point in the sprint race. GG, chat. Any points we gain in this car is always a positive. Given how bad it is, P8 is very, very solid. GG's, chat. And that is a good way to get ourselves ready for the Grand Prix as well. Oh, man.
Well, that's an end to the sprint action. Next up, we'll set the grid for
Wait, only 2 people said we'd stay 8th? Crazy. Fair play, Viker and Noob. Fair play. You won 28,000? That was definitely like... That must have been by far the lowest odds. By far. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Max Verstappen wins the Chinese Grand Prix sprint race. Lando Norris and Russell maintain their positions in 2nd and 3rd. Look at that race from Charles Leclerc there as well. He was just unstoppable, really, wasn't he? He started P13, ended up finishing P5. Piastri P4. Alonso and Hamilton dropped positions as well. Fernando Alonso finishes P6. Hamilton P7. We finish P8 with the final point. Gasly and Lawson in the top 10, but obviously only the top 8 score points in the sprint race. Our teammate gained 1 position. Antonelli did not have a great race, did he? Lindblad finishes P17. Both the Cadillacs, pretty disastrous race for those guys, wasn't it? Sergio Perez ends up finishing last of all the runners, and Valtteri Bottas in the other Cadillac retired the race as well. So, yeah, not a great sprint race for the Cadillacs, but they have another opportunity in the sprint race to try and rectify it. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for the sprint race here in China. GG. The names have changed. They are indeed. Everything is up to date now. Other than the Williams livery, but fingers crossed we'll get that at some point. Diego, I think that follows on, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Nothing increased there, really. Awareness almost a 65, but... All right. Okay, so... Qualifying up next, ladies and gentlemen. The sprint race done and dusted. First race of the weekend done. We have qualifying now. And, of course, that'll be back to the normal qualifying sessions with 18, 15, and 12-minute sessions. And we can use the soft tires to our free will in qualifying there as well. And then after that, we'll have the Grand Prix as well. But, actually, what I'll do real quick, I'm going to change this all to number 2 for the rest of the weekend here as well. Like so. That communicate with online service thing is still there. But it didn't crash or anything at the end, so... I don't know. I don't know. I'll let it be. Is that actually Lindblad, or is that Hadjar's character's name Lindblad? It's actual Lindblad. Every single character you see is legit. It's their actual character with their actual rating, with their actual name, with the actual face scan. Everything you see is actually legit this time. There's no, like, visual mod or anything. It's all completely legit. So it's actually Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas, both their face scans. Lindblad has his face scan as well. And who's the other one? Oh, yeah, Isaac Hadjar, of course, just in a Red Bull suit as well. So, yeah, everything is completely legit. All right, let's get to qualifying, chat. Time for Q1. Can we score points in the GP? I mean, we finished P8 in the sprint race. I don't see why not.
Welcome along to
I don't see why not.
ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
I would exactly call it legit. Well, I mean, subjective, I guess, but you know what I mean. It's literally them. Have we already got an engine change? What I've done basically, I mean, we don't need to an engine change, but because, you know, Park for Me is open now, I want to use different engine set for qualifying in the race and then use the other set as practice set, basically. That wasn't planned the entire time. Right. Do I want to try and use a hard tire for Q1? Chat, be honest. Do we get through to Q2 on a hard tire? Be real. Be honest with me. Do we get through to Q2 if we use a hard tire? No. Don't use the hards. Too late. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Don't waste it. I never see it again. Need it for the race? Chat, I will say this every time we do a sprint race. Or sprint quali, whatever. This tire, we never see again. There is a bug in sprint weekends where you'll never see this tire ever again. Wherever this first tire is going into Q1, you'll never see it again. So, that's what I'm saying to do it. That makes for a great prediction, you reckon? Yeah, go on then. Will we get through to Q2 on a hard tire? I put a good few laps of fuel in the car as well, so we can do a couple back-to-backs. Why not, eh? Why not? If it don't go to plan, we can always, you know, change it again, but... Don't crash. No promises. Chat, I'm sensing a lack of faith right now. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sensing a severe lack of belief. Where is your belief? There you go. Predictions up. Will we get into Q2 with a hard tire? Predictions up right now. Vote up. Vote up. If we have to go soft, I assume pound is no. Yes, correct. If we have to use a soft tire, no gets paid out. 5 gifted to get into Q2 on the hard. Oh, bro, I'm locking in, chat. Chat, lock in. We got gifted subs to the line now. We got to lock in. Why has someone dropped 40k on yes? They are very adamant. Hard tire and low temp. The temperature's definitely going to be an issue. Definitely gonna be an issue. How do we do in the sprint race? P8. We scored a point. We scored a point. We scored a point. Okay, let's give him more tire 10 pin. Let's get a ram. How's it going, mate? I'll make it 50 when I get paid if you do. Bruh. Lock in, chat. Lock in. $34.4 for Lindblad. That's beatable, right? I'll do 0 gifted if you make it. Lock out, chat. Lock out. $33.7. The understeer. Oh, my days, man. The chundersteer through Sector 2. Good lord. Come on. How's your straight line speed? That's the biggest value for more, Nico.
19, I'm afraid.
That's a good final corner. That's not ideal, is it? Really? That's not ideal. Oh, God. That's humbling. That's very humbling. I have never felt so humbled in my life before. Oh, buddy. I mean, I think we did a... I think Lindblad did a 34.7 as well, right? And he's in P7 right now, so... Trust, chat. Trust the process. This is going to be a hard one, literally. Vince, play the audio.
Big man thing, yeah. It's not looking good, Bev. It's not looking good.
Trying to navigate through my stream deck while driving is not the play. Not the play. You'd be faster on enter? Okay, let's not take the piss now. You need that fan attack setup? I need a more convenient way of getting to my stream deck, really, because at the moment it's like down here where I can't, like, see it. Are we doing another lap? Yes, definitely. Okay. Attempt 2. Attempt 2. Come on. What's good, boss? 33.4. Lance Stroll just gone fastest. GG.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
We're not last! Chat, we're not last! There's hope. There's hope. Oh, that's a terrible last corner.
21.
P20! Oh, Jesus. Oh, chat, are we cooked? Are we cooked? Is bro qualifying on hards? Hey, there's a process and you're not trusting it, is what I'm hearing. There is a process and you are not trusting it. I'm gonna return to garage real quick. I don't like it. What's our gap right now? It's a P17. Well, P16, actually. We're 2/10 away. Winnable. Chat, that's winnable. I'm doing one more lap. I'm doing one more.
Checks complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
I'm doing one more. If we don't do it this time round, we've got to go soft tires. And then GG, that was a paid. Winnable. 2/10. That's all I gotta find. Probably more than 2, just in case of the final runs. If the time ain't good enough, we'll bail. Seven minutes to go, come on. We should have enough time, I reckon, to get back in if we need to. Might be a little bit tight, but should be okay. This looks so out of context. We're on a hard tiring quali, bro. We will cancel prediction. Oh, you're trying to ruffle some feathers. Things getting spicy, right? Getting very spicy out here. I'm pushing a little bit on this out lap to get the tires up to temperature. Which, to be fair, it's working. What's tire wear? Oh! Chat, be honest, am I cooked? All or nothing. All or nothing. Let's do this. Lock in. This is it.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
This is the one.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
Trust the car and push more? Do you know what car I'm in? Trust the car that wants to murder me? Uh-oh.
You're lapping slower than your teammate. Your teammate is faster.
What does that mean? Chat, this might be GG. I think it's GG. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah. I tried, man. I tried. At least we weren't last, okay? At least we weren't last. Let's get this hard gone. Easy points. I blame Root personally. If Root didn't put 40k on that, I think we make Q2. I think it's Root's fault. Yeah. Cooked. GG. All right. Let's whack on the softs. Let's go soft. Everyone's heading out now as well. Isn't it always Root's fault? Yeah, it is, to be fair. I mean, we should find plenty of time on a soft tire now, though. Right, soft tires and minimum fuel. 3 minutes to go. Beautiful. Cool.
Okay, when you're ready.
I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, believers. I gave it everything, but the car refused. I swear the agreement was that if we use softs, it's a no on prediction, not a cancel. It is a no, yeah. It is a no. Pay out the doubters. Doubters win this time. Doubters win this time. Well, if I don't like the doubters, that'd be respectable. All right, we actually don't have as many cars as I thought. Our teammates actually stayed out in the garage. Okay. Our teammate is not doing another lap. I don't know what position he's in, but that's audacious. You fumbled on top 7 prediction, it's a revenge. The only prediction that I actually got right, well, not right as such, but did well on, I suppose, was the sprint race prediction. Holding our position was the only, like, decent thing we've done in terms of predictions.
We'll drop to P20.
How did Doubters win so much? Because of who? He put 40 grand on it. It's all whose fault? I'm telling you. F1 21 or 25, which one's better? 25. Is the qualifying process the same with the extra team? Generally speaking, yeah. The only thing that happens is 16th down get eliminated. No, sorry, 17th down get eliminated in Q1, and then 11th down get eliminated in Q2, so that's kind of no difference, really. Just an extra car gets eliminated in Q1 and 2. All right, here we go. If I'm slower on this lap, I'm retiring. Five tenths in the first few corners alone. GG. Eight tenths. I don't know how much we actually need right now, but I think we're doing okay. Qualifying complete. Let's go. Last sector. Let's do this. We're a second up right now. We'll probably get a few more tenths in the final couple corners as well. And hopefully that'll be us through to Q2. There's no way we're not through to Q2 right now, right? 1.2.
Push down to P20.
Through the final corner, bit of a slide. Ooh, a bit sketchy to the outside curb. And across line we go. 33.3. Where's that going to be? P6. There we go. Not bad. Oh, man. Those hard tires were just not it, were they? Those hard tires. Oh, wait. Chat. We did on a hard tire, right? Chat, we did on a hard tire, right? We did on a hard tire, right? That was a hard tire. That was very clearly a white circle around the rim. Very clearly. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Q1 over and done with here in China. And leaving us in the first session is Esteban Ocon, Sergio Perez, Ollie Behrman, Liam Lawson, Franco Colapinto, and Valtteri. Bro, believe me. W scam. W scam, chat. W scam. Angry Bob, thank you much for the 5 gifted subs, my dudes. Just wanted to get a 5. I know, I'm playing. Thank you much, Angry Bob, for the 5 gifted subs there, my dudes. Baba, Sunny, Venom, Bazza, and, how do I say that name? Chow. We'll say Chow. Thank you much for the 5 gifted, Angry. I appreciate that, my man. 50 gifted time. But Verstappen leading the way so far. Then in Q1, Lando Norris in second, Leclerc in third, a much better session for him. Both for Carlos Sainz and Gasly in the top 5 so far. Great laps from those guys. We're P6 with our teammate in P9 as well. And there's the rest of the order there as well. Lindblad making it through to Q2 again. So his quality pace looking okay so far. But that would do it for the opening session. On to Q2 we go. Want an AI? Yes, sir. What team should I choose for 26 season on F124? It's close to choice. Merck 6th and Sauber 9th. Merck is 6th? Oh my days. They're falling off. Go Merck. Get them back up there a bit more. You guys said the first test day in Bahrain will not be broadcasted. Where did you read that? I think it was rumors. I don't know if it ever got confirmed, but there was talk about there not being any broadcast on the first day. What is confirmed, though, is the only the final hour of all 3 days will be broadcast. What's that fuel right now? 3.8. Let's go 3.3. All right.
All set. We're ready to go. So let's get the car out onto the track.
Yeah, only the last hour of each of the days is being broadcast on in Bahrain, which is very shit, but at least it's something. For this test, there should be a live timing, right? Probably, yeah. I'd imagine so. But what I've heard is on the first day, they're trying to stop all the media from getting into the track. So we might not get anything on the first day whatsoever. Where did you read that? It's on the official F1 website. And the last hour's being broadcasts. I think it was Williams. Oops, hello. Williams said a few teams have a lot of hours wanting to run a private test for Bahrain. We literally have 2 private Bahrain tests. It probably was like a team requested thing. I think everything that's happening right now is mainly team requested. You saw how high security the Barcelona shakedown was. People who were like standing around the track, not even being in the track. People standing around the track were being escorted away by police and stuff. They were really hard on the security just for that alone, so... Obviously, it didn't stop a lot of people. We still got plenty of footage and pictures and stuff of the cars going around, so... Tires cut nicely. Alright, we are using the old sub tire for our first run here. Let's just let this Ferrari disappear a little bit. Don't want any of it dirty out. That should be good about there. Alright. Here we go. First lap of Q2. Definitely feeling the lack of grip already in the opening corners. And that'll only get worse. Oh my god. I got understeer and oversteer all at the same time there. That's it. Welcome back, Ferrari F14T. 34.6 for Alex Albon. Two for Carlos Sainz. There we go, last couple corners. Use up a lot of this battery. 210 mile an hour down the back straight. Hard on the brakes into the hairpin. Lovely. On the apex there as well. Keep it nice and calm on the exit. Bit of a slide, but kept under control. Through the final corner we go now. Use up that inside curb. Let the car settle. Down to line we go. Had a little bit of an extra match in there. 34-4 is how we finish up on the first lap. We're faster than our teammate, who's down in P8. We sit P6 at the moment. So let's head back to the garage. We'll probably jump a few more positions than that, though, I think. Lack of grip. Now this is an Audi. True. Is P6 the new P9 for you? It might well be. Although, as I said, we're down to P7. Lindblad P5? What is Arvid Lindblad doing up here? Lando Norris just went fastest. Are we outside the top 10 here? That'll be a little bit rough if so.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Vince Drift? Why? Prepare for Japan? No, I'm good. I need these tires. We might well need them at some point in the Grand Prix. Depends on safety cars and stuff. I think there's still a couple cars on laps right now. Let's see who goes around that final corner. Both the Astons are. The Ferrari and the Merc are as well. Okay. Down to P9. Down to P10. And that's as far as it goes. Those two might be starting a lap, to be fair. Best way to prepare for Japan is flicking and losing the rear and hitting the barriers. Best way to prepare for Japan is turning right before the final chicane and then blaming the car. Now that's the way to prepare for Japan. If you know, you know. All right. Back into the garage we go. That's how goats prepare. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. My favorite fact about Lindblad is that his name Arvid is a made-up one. It's similar to a Swedish and Indian name, which his parents' nationalities are, but he raced on the UK flag. I'm pretty sure I've seen the name Arvid before. Oh, we're down to P11. Kimi goes P6. We're down to P12. Uh-oh. We've got Stroll and Piastri yet to do their laps. What are they doing right now? Piastri's coming towards the end of his lap. Then this second lap's going to be a big one, isn't it? Where the final corner goes. Oh, that was a big pull of understeer. Across the line. And P3 for Piastri. Where's Lance Stroll? Stroll goes P10. Oh, I mean, that's not a great start to Q2, that is it, chat? 34-4 for us, 34-6 for Hulkenberg. Ouch. That is not great. Well, the second lap is going to be a big one, isn't it? To be fair, a fresh tyre will find about 9/10 here. The thing is, I really want to try and save a soft tyre for the Grand Prix. Do I... What do I do here, chat? Do I just use one tire in Q3 and make it an old tire and that's it? If you go now, you could build that up and maybe have time. We are not going to find any time on this soft tire. And we need to find 1.1 seconds to get in the top 10 right now. We will not find that on that old tire. I think we have to use a fresh soft now. My question more is, if we make it through to Q3, do we just not bother doing a lap? Or do we just do a lap on an old tire and just see what happens in Q3? Because I would like to save a tire. Got the last 4 minutes here. Get to Q3 first, yeah, and decide from there. Because moment, the strategy is going to be a medium-hard one-stopper. Around China, that sounds disgusting. That sounds horrendous, but we ain't got a lot of choice. Okay. Let's give it a tiny bit more time. Hulkenberg's out for another lap. Fuel on minimum. All right, let's go.
Okay,
let's go.
Complete. We're ready to go.
Eli, I think they might say. Or Ellie, maybe. Eli, I think I'm going to say, is most likely right, though. Thank you, Eli, for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Yellows? Oh, just cars in front. What are the odds of safety cars? So many ways for AI to leave the track in case of mechanical failure. Well, we never really get safety cars for mechanical failures in our careers. If it's wet, it sometimes happens. But most of the time, it don't happen. Most of the time. Don't use a new tire in Q3 because everyone won't have a fresh soft.
Okay, we've dropped
well,
now.
some people are probably able to one stint Q1 and Q2. They'll have a fresh soft, but they'll be the very fast guys. I don't know why I overtook a Ferrari here. Get out of my way. Everyone's creating a bit of a gap to each other right now. Yeah, the only time we really get safety cars for mechanical failures is if it's raining. That's the only time we really get it. We did get a VSC in Australia for someone spun, but that was it.
2 minutes remaining in the session. We need a good lap here or we're out of qualifying. Come on.
All right, let's get these tires warm. Front's still a little bit cold right now. Let's get a bit more aggressive with the tire warm up. Everyone's starting their laps now. Red flag for a spin and pile up as possible. I have the red flag set to standard, I believe, as well. Front is still cold. All right. We'll have to make do. All right, here we go, chap. Final lap Q2. Need a big lap here. Lock in. Big lap needed. Tenth and a half in the first sector. Purple. Oh, come on, man. The understeer. Good God. Here we go to the hairpin. I mean, we're 9/10 up right now, but at the moment, 9/10 isn't enough for a Q3. Oh, this could be close, chat. This could be very close. Down the line we go. 1.1 up. This is going to be tight. Across the line we go. Are we through to Q3? Oh, we're just about up. We're P10 at the end of Q2. We just sneak into Q3. I think this is very close. You know what? It's actually not as close as I thought it would be. We're 2.5 tenths up on Lance Stroll right now. But, man, this car is hard work this weekend. Very hard work. What's Pierre Gasly doing in P2? Brother. What have they put in that Alpine? Oh, my goodness. Lando Norris on top. Pierre Gasly in second place. Verstappen and Leclerc in the top four with Piastri and Hadjar in the top six. Sainz, Hamilton, Antonelli, and ourselves all through to the final session. And then leaving us in Q2, a couple of interesting names here, actually. Lance Stroll starts P11, Lindblad P12, decent quali for him this weekend. Alonso P13, Albon 14th, Russell down in P15. Not a great qualifying for the Merc driver at all. And our teammate Nico Hulkenberg will start P16. So, the German, unfortunately, not able to get a good result in Q2. But we finished P10. We're through to Q3. I don't know what we do here, chat. I'll be real. I don't know what we do here. We have one fresh soft tire remaining. What do I do? I genuinely don't know what to do. Do I just, like, one and done this old tire? I hate sprint weekends so much. The tire location is so messy. So messy. Save the new tire, you reckon? I mean, let's do a lap on the old soft tire first and see where we go from there, I guess. Maybe we could do a good lap for all we know.
Right, the car's ready.
I think that's the plan for now. Let's do a lap on the old soft tire and see where we go from here. Gatson, thank you for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. Oh, man. All right. Who's my top 3 drivers? Like my favorites or who I think is the best drivers right now? No faith, chat? Well, I mean, we might not even do a second lap, K-Cray, so understandable no faith. Both. Favorite drivers. Verstappen's my favorite. I also think he's the best driver in the grid as well. You can say bias if you want to, I guess. I think. It's honestly quite tough to call the rest of the top 3. I think George Russell right now is top 3. You probably have to say Lando. He did just win the World Championship, so maybe that'd be my top 3 right now. Honorable mentions to the likes of Charles Leclerc. Full faith to not crash. Yeah, I didn't have faith in myself on that. The rear tires run 9 and 8%. Piastri. First half of the season, he definitely would have been there, but the way he fell off in the second half, I can't put him top 3 right now. We'll see how this season goes, but... Alright, here we go. Nobody likes Jacques Villeneuve because he's a terrible pundit. Listening to him on comms is the worst thing I've ever witnessed in my life. Thirty-three, 4 for Carlos. Thought the rear starting a little bit. Rosberg on comms. At least Rosberg provides an insight. Villeneuve doesn't even do that. Villeneuve is awful. Absolutely awful on commentary. 31 for Verstappen. To the line we go. Yeah, P10. Oh, man. P10. I think we were like 7.5 tenths away from Antonelli and P6 as well. Oh, chat, what do we do? What do we do? Villeneuve, Danica, Patrick. Oh my god. There's a comparison I can make here that I'm not going to say on stream because I'll get cancelled. But there are some bad comparisons I can compare that to. You can come to your own assumptions. Sned, thank the floor too short, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in as well. In my opinion, my favorite person to have on commentary, as like a side color commentary, we're going to call it, the best person that I love hearing on commentary is Jensen Button. Anytime he's on the comms, he's so good. His insights are excellent. His voice is really good for color commentary as well. He's like the perfect fit for it. A perfect fit. I love Jensen. Such a good guy as well. Him and Nico. It's kind of funny that you say Nico because I just saw 2 people in my chat saying Rosberg is the worst. Rosberg's funny, Button's technical. But he's got humor about him as well, to be fair, Jensen. Like, he's just very coordinated on the comms. He's just nice to listen to, you know? Bruh, this damn corner cutting. If a driver retires early enough, they should put him on comms. You know what? I would have loved to have seen Vettel on commentary. I think Vettel commentary could have been very interesting. Get Danny Rick on comms. Oh, that would be the least professional broadcast of all time. There's no way he could, you know, control his manners. Don't get me wrong, it would be amazing to listen to. It'd be hilarious. But with the way that they, you know, present themselves, there's no way Ricardo would ever do it. No way. Raikkonen on comms? Yep, same thing. Same thing. Chat, what do I do? What do I do? Do I use this final soft tire or do I keep it for the Grand Prix? What do you guys think? Is 9/10 faster? If we find the 9/10, we probably go around P7 right now. Actually, no, we'd go faster than that, wouldn't we? We'd do a 32.6. We'd go probably P6. You reckon save the tire? Keep it? Yeah. I think I agree. We would definitely gain a few positions, but it would mean we are absolutely guaranteed to do a one-stop in the race, and I am very scared about doing that. Very, very scared about doing a one-stop here, so I think we should tank the P10 and save the soft tire. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It sucks to start 10th, but at least we make Q3 again, you know? That's still something. At least we start in that top 10. But, yeah. All right. P7 looks like the max anyways. Look at that gap. That's what I mean. Like, we would get around P7, P6. That would be it. That's all we could do. And these guys would go faster as well. So most likely P7 or P8 would be the most realistic options. So, all right. We're retiring, chat. We're retiring. P10 is where we'll start. Who's on pole position? Oscar Piastri is on pole position here in China. Charles Leclerc makes it a P2. Verstappen splits the 2 Ferraris with Hamilton in P4. Norris P5. Sainz P6. Hadjar on the Red Bull in P7 right now. Anthony Gasly right ahead of us. And then ourselves in P10. Had we have found the 9/10s, it'd have been really close, actually. It's only 5 thousandths between Hadjar and Antonelli in 7th and 8th. So we probably would have been somewhere in this mix. Maybe P7, maybe P8. No idea. Maybe even P9. So, who knows? But either way, that will do it, ladies and gentlemen, for Q3. And we will start P10 for this race. However, we do keep the soft tire for the Grand Prix, which could be very beneficial. Very, very beneficial. Although Anthony was 22nd. That was in the sprint quali. In sprint quali, he got knocked out in Q1. Imagine Max and George did it when they both get put on comms. I think the interviews are enough to hear sometimes. What up, Joey? All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai. 56 laps is what we've got to do today. It's going to be a very long race, but vitally and critically, we did keep that soft tire, and that could be huge for the strategy here. The strategies are always very difficult in sprint weekends, and it's going to be another difficult one here, but thankfully that soft tire does make it a little bit easier for the other tires at least. So, this is how the Drivers' Championship is shaping up heading into the Chinese Grand Prix. Obviously, we had the sprint race already where we finished P8 in. We start P10 for this race, and we currently sit P2 in the Drivers' Championship as well. For those who were here in the first race in Australia, you'll know we scored our first and only podium of the season. It'll probably stay our only podium of the season as well here in China because these guys around us are going to be substantially faster, I think. I think scoring a top 10 is going to be a big bit of work. But Lando Norris does lead the championship so far on 32 points. We've got Hamilton in P3, Piastri P4, and Leclerc in P5. A teammate obviously not scored any points yet, but hopefully today he can try and change those fortunes. But he starts down in P16 as well for this Grand Prix. While the race loads up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. And then how about you guys in a few moments' time ready for 56 laps of racing action here in Shanghai. We start P10. Can we look to secure some points? Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Chinese Grand Prix.
The Chinese Grand Prix then is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle, and we'll be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars break into the tight hairpin at turn 14. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Lando Norris and Sainz, Antonelli, Gasly, Wang and Lance Stroll, Lindblad, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon and Russell, Hülkenberg, Ocon and Liam Lawson, Colapinto, Hadjar, Behrman and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to, which is easier said than done, Anthony Davidson. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. I know.
Oh,
what
we're
you can
P9.
do. Don't let me down.
Someone's got a penalty because we've got an upper place. I don't mind that whatsoever. P9 is where we start. Who took a penalty? Russell? No, Russell got eliminated in Q2, didn't he? I think. Hadjar, maybe. Yeah, I think Hadjar. I think Hadjar took a penalty. Okay, interesting. All right, that bumps up us up a free place then. Can't complain too much. So P9 is where we start. Right, let's put this a personalized real quick. Soft in the middle stint? Why? Why does it want me to do softs in the middle? I don't know about that one. I don't like that it's putting me on a fresh, old soft tire there. Wait, is that legit? Does it think that's an old soft tire? There's no way, right? For some reason, it thinks that soft tire is old. I don't think it is. It should be the fresh one we kept. Should be. I don't know. That's making me a bit nervous. How about mod view sucks? It does. It does. Might be the same thing I said the time it gave me used. Was it actually used? Or is it just like a visual bug on this strategy screen? Because I specifically saved a tire from qualifying for this. But if it's actually an actual bug, I wouldn't start stuff just to be safe. Yeah, I'm not going to. It was used to give me 22% deck. Bruh, are you kidding me? So there was no point in me saving that soft tire if it's not going to give it to me. Bro, I hate sprint weekend allocation so much. It's the dumbest thing in the world. I said the softs in sprint weekend, then in race on FD, it came up they were used. Bruh. Did I save that soft tire for absolutely no reason whatsoever? So it looks like it might have to a one-stop then, if that's the case. I guess what we have to do, right? I guess what we have to do. There's not much you can really do about it, unfortunately. Let's have a look at the difference between medium hard versus hard medium. Not really anything different there, really, is there? So, okay. I mean, chat, what tire do we start on then? What tire do we start on? Do we start on mediums or do we go hards? What do you guys reckon? Let's add some DLC to it already, right? That's what I'm saying. Why it saved the user? I have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea. You reckon mediums? Mediums, hards? I think I'd like to start on medium tires, probably. They're not one step down on the hard tires, are they? Yeah, it's just C3 to C2, okay. I didn't know if it'd be like C3 to C1 like it is in Belgium, for example. And the hard tires can go quite long. Difference with that, obviously, is they're very slow, but... okay. I think we'll start with the medium tires, then. I don't think the medium tires will, like, last a very, very long time. On there, it says 26 laps. I reckon we'll probably box a couple laps earlier. But, again, it's going to be very difficult to pull off a one-stop strategy here, but I don't think we have a lot of choice, annoyingly. That soft tire, for some reason. Although, when I go projected, that soft tire looks new. But put it to personalized, and it's not new. Medium, hard, medium. We only have one hard and one medium. I don't know what's up with that. Projected said my soft tire is new. Personalized says it's used. Best way to check when we start the race? Yeah. I'll just leave it as medium hard for now then. And we'll decide if we want to go for a soft tire at some point, I guess. Depending on if it's one or not. Bro, I hate sprint weekends so much. So much. Send it. We'll do our best. Right. Okay. Chat. What do we do for our prediction then? We start P9. We've got Pierre Gasly directly in front of us. We've got Stroll behind us. Alonso, Russell, Hadjar and the Red Bull all behind us as well. They'll probably be quite quick in their cars. So, Lindblad starts P11 as well. A lot of drivers are starting on the hard tire here. Some are going softs like Hamilton, Gasly, Stroll all on soft tires. You think top 8? Could try. We could try and push for a top 8. It'll be tough, but I think we can do it. You never know. There'll probably be some mechanical failures as well, so... Let's rock that. Will we score a top 8 in qualifying here in the Chinese GP? Start on soft. We don't know if it's used or new. That's the issue. If we knew if it was a fresh soft, maybe we would. But at the moment, we have no idea if the tire we got is soft on used or not. So we'll start on mediums for now, and then we'll find out if it's soft. And maybe later at the Grand Prix, we'll go soft tires if it's new. If it's used, then there's just 0 point using it. So, all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the Chinese Grand Prix, the second race of the night. We got a very decent result in the sprint race. We got a P8 in the sprint, scoring our one and only point so far this weekend. But we have another race now, the full Grand Prix here in China, and we start P9 for this one as well. As Ricky comes in with the rated right at the start of the race, that's the way you love to see it. Thank you much, Ricky, for the raid, my man. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome from Ricky's stream. I'm glad we had a very good battle on Saturday. Hopefully, some more this week. Thank you for the Raven Man. Appreciate the follows as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Chinese Grand Prix. We start P9. Today's prediction will be, can we finish in the top 8 in the Audi? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Chinese Grand Prix. Ladies and gentlemen, the prediction is up right now. Will we score a top 8 here in China? Make sure your predictions up right now. Have your chance of winning yourselves some channel points. Get your predictions in right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Chinese Grand Prix. We line up in P9 in an Audi, which is the second worst car on the grid. Starting P9, yeah, definitely can't have too many complaints about that. The tires, unfortunately, still a little bit cold, but I tried my best to warm up, but they don't really do a lot, unfortunately. So let's see. Can we try and get a good parking position? 0.4. We'll take it.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get
Lolitium,
the exits
Josh,
around the
Ferrari,
driver
Danny,
lines well.
Kian, Azur, Jedi, I think it was on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Hope you guys are all doing good. Appreciate the follows. Appreciate the raid once again, Ricky. Hope it goes to you, man. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. P9 is where we start. Can we try and get a good launch here as well? Away we go then for the Chinese Grand Prix. Lap number 1 at 56. Gasly with a great start in front of us. They go 3 wide up towards turn 1 though. Got to take a bit of avoiding action through the opening corner. Those we go 3 wide with Gasly and Antonelli, who are both on our left-hand side. Carlos Sainz sitting pretty in front of us right now. We're still 3 wide as we try and wrap around the outside of Carlos Sainz through turn 3. We're up to P7. We can't quite get the exit against Carlos Sainz, but 2 positions gained in the opening corner. That is a beautiful way to get going as we look up the inside again of Carlos Sainz. This time we'll get that one done. That's a beautiful dive of the inside of the hairpin there. And 3 positions gained in the opening lap. That is the perfect start to this Grand Prix. You will not hear me complaining about that. Not at all. Looks like Piastri has got a good launch as well. He's broken away a bit from the 2 Ferraris who have swamped Verstappen early on here. These medium tyres doing a pretty handy job at the start of this race. Carlos Sainz still sticking to our rear wing though as we enter the back straight for the first time. It's a very long straight, this one. You need your top end speed. And how's ours going to be? Let's find out. On to back straight we go. We'll get that slipstream from Norris. We'll power through the battery here as well as Carlos Sainz tries to get closer. That gap still sitting around the 3/10 mark, though I think he'll be a little bit too far back. He will be too far back. We will hold P6 for the rest of this lap as the guys in front very slow through the apex of the hairpin there. Can we try and keep it through the final corner as well? That's not bad. Ooh, bit of a snap on the exit. And that is a beautiful first lap, chat. P9 to P6 on the opening lap. We could not have asked for a better start there, really. Could not have asked for a better one. What up, Max? Do I think Max will win his 5th championship this year? Depends what Red Bull can do for him. And Ford, most importantly. If Red Bull and Ford can pull together, then I think he has a chance, but we'll see. Depends on the other cars as well. These guys are a bit slow through the corners right now. Did you check if softs are new? No, I'll do that in a second. That is something we need to know, though. We need to find out if these softs are new or used. I have a very bad feeling that they're used. And I'll be very annoyed about that, but let's see.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake
It's used.
of the car ahead. Try to get past as soon as possible.
That's so frustrating, man. So it is going to be a one-stop race then for ourselves. That's so annoying. So annoying. We've got DRS on Norris. Sainz is close here, though. He's getting closer as well. Uh-oh. We have to go defensive. He looks to the outside. Now it's switched to the inside. I think we're good on the brakes, though. We're going a little bit deep, but we should keep position against Carlos, and we do. Do you ever race against other creators? I'm literally in the creator series. So, yes. Let's use it anyway and see what happens. I don't know, man. Doing like 2 or 3 laps in quali on those soft tires was scary enough. I don't want to find out what will happen in a Grand Prix. Verstappen's pace has not been amazing so far. Do any F1 drivers play this? Yeah, you can see all the F1 drivers on the track right now. These are all the real-life F1 drivers that are literally at home right now playing the game against me. I appreciate them taking time out of their day to race against me. I'm sure they got a very busy schedule right now. Come on. Nice exit there as well. Oh boy, that was deep. That was very deep. I ain't a fan of that. Sainz close to me here. He might try and go for a move. Big shout out to those 1986 drivers as well. Honestly, kudos. It was nice to get the band back together again. That was deep there, but these two in front of two wides, that should help me out a little bit. What's the best way to learn without racing line? I'm always so much slower. I would watch a few track guides on YouTube. Purple final sector, damn. There's a lot of very knowledgeable people who do tutorials on each track. And if you want to learn how to do the tracks without racing line, I'd suggest watching them. They always teach you where to position your car, where to brake, where to start accelerating, all that stuff. Lots of tips and tricks on that. Norris and Leclerc still battling out right now. Still two wides. I don't mind them battling because I can stand the DRS, so I'm cool with it. I support Chelsea. You deserve to win over the two legs. I appreciate your honesty. Although it is only the Carabao Cup, so I'm not going to get carried away. Come on. Is the flick still a thing in F1 25? Yes, but much less so. You'll sometimes see people like in one lap pace doing it and time trial and stuff, but in a Grand Prix, you'll see less of it. In an actual race, you will not see many people doing that because it destroys tires this year doing that. Which is why it's fine to do it in quali. Here comes Carlos Sainz. That Williams is quick, isn't it? Try to sneak to the outside. Oh my God. Well, that's a frustrating way to lose a position. But I had to take evasive action against Lando Norris there. That was nearly almost a front wing completely disappeared. And now we are down to P7. Holy moly. Thankfully, we're good, though. Oh, boy.
No need to worry about the tyre.
Safety car? No, won't be a safety car just yet. If at all. We don't get a lot of safety cars in our careers, typically. Although saying that, we did get 3 virtual safety cars in Australia, so who knows? Gasly's loving that soft tire this weekend, isn't he? He used that soft tire the entirety of the sprint race as well. Now he's using it again for the start of this race. Do I do any karting? No, not anymore. Used to a bit when I was younger, but not these days. Wow, Sainz sliding like crazy. Is there a way to watch actual F1 from first-person view like this? Yeah, if you subscribe to F1 TV, you can watch all the onboards there. VSC coming up. Well, look behind me. Gasly and Antonelli having a bit of a tussle here as well. Gasly going quite deep. Got to be careful he doesn't hit me. We left a bit of room in case he needed it, but they're still battling behind me. Will Antonelli pass him? They're still side by side into the final corner. In fact, Gasly's got round him, so Gasly holds P8 for the time being.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3.
11% on the rear tyres already after 5 laps. Just over 2% wear per lap. That's quite tough for a tyre we're trying to one-stop on. Come on, man. Maybe a safety car then. See what happens. Looks like Verstappen has finally picked up the pace a little bit. He struggled a little bit in the first few laps, but starting to find his rhythm again. Sainz has lost DRS to Charles Leclerc in front, so we've got to make sure we stay with Carlos Sainz for as long as possible right now. That hard tire's doing an okay job so far, isn't it? So do my best to stay with them. JJ, I think I've on Twitch for me. Appreciate it. Welcome in too. Wrestling the car again for the final corners before sector 3. We'll get DRS again though. Gasly 6 tenths back. We're 6 tenths back on Sainz. Now we get DRS down towards the hairpin. Trying to get a little bit closer, but still a bit too far back for a move. Antonelli going for a move on Gasly again. Does he get it done this time? We'll see. No, they're still too wide to the final corner. Gasly, I think, shrugged him off. Gasly's defending for the life of him right now, isn't it?
Yeah, the car in front. Let's get past them.
Come on. Nice 6 out of turn 3. Sainz gets an amazing exit though, typical. Yeah, they've got a little bit of a gap now to the guys behind. That's good. Almost 2 seconds to Pierre Gasly. I like that gap. That's a good gap. Oh. I'm already feeling the sliding a little bit. That's not ideal, is it? Not ideal in the slightest. Yeah, they're losing that train in front. Not much of a train, really, but 2.7 the gap now. Hopefully ourselves and Sainz can pick up pace, get back at Leclerc and Norris. I don't know. We're falling off quite a bit to those guys. I think Antonelli has just passed Gasly as well. I think he'll start threatening us again soon. But I think Leclerc and Sainz just a little bit too quick for us right now. I'm doing what I can, but...
Okay, the car ahead's beginning to pull away.
This medium tyre is not feeling great already, which is a bit frustrating. What's the tyre wear now? 16% after 7 laps. Yeah, it's just over 2% wear per lap on the rear left tyre. Same for the rear right as well. The fronts are chill. Don't mind what the front tyre's doing, but the rear tyres are a big problem. And later in this stint, that's going to be really difficult to try and manage. I do fear that Carlos Sainz does have the pace over us right now. 1.9 the gap to Antonelli. That gap's going to keep on closing. I mean, look at the sliding going on through there. Holy shit. Let's go, Trips. Gasly dropped quite a bit there. Yeah, I wonder if he's feeling his soft tires a little bit. Don't lose DRS to Sainz, though, please. I think we're good. I think I got DRS on Sainz. Yeah, I did. I'm going to be really careful against Carlos Sainz here, though. I do not want to lose DRS to him. Cannot lose that DRS. Nice on the hairpin. Back to 2.1 against Antonelli as well. We've got a nice final corner. 38.7. We're still in the 38s on lap time, which is convincing. But the middle sector is where we're dropping off right now, and that's going to hurt us a lot. Unfortunately, that's just where the AI gets such better grip than we do. Bit of a slide for Carlos Sainz there out of turn 3, though. 2.6 to Leclerc, actually. Gap has dropped against Charles Leclerc. Wonder if there's some battling or something going on.
Okay, mate. Engine's running very, very hot.
Is it?
Engine's running hot. Let's try and keep it cooler.
It's at 133. They want me to keep below 136. That would basically mean passing Carlos Sainz, because the reason that engine's getting hot is because we're in the turbulent wake right now. We're getting all that turbulent hot air off the back of Sainz's car, and that's heating ours up. So passing him would make it very easy to cool it down. But unfortunately, that's easier said than done.
Caution, caution.
Yellows. Oh my God, Ferrari slowing down. And that is Lewis Hamilton. Oh my God! What on earth just happened? Carlos Sainz just rammed straight. I've got an illegal overtake.
Okay, mate, that was an illegal maneuver.
Bro, go past me.
That position or we'll receive a
Bro.
penalty.
This AI, man.
Okay,
VSC.
ignore that objective.
Bro, this
Focus
AI,
on the
man.
VSC
Are we
delta
serious?
instead. Virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Reduce speed immediately.
Are we serious? How do I come out worst of all that? Bro, why did Charles Leclerc just pull back over to the racing line? Carlos Sainz just absolutely rear-ended him into the final corner. Oh my God. I tried to get past him because I thought it'd be like having some big damage and I get the illegal overtake on him. That's outrageous, man. Outrageous. And now I've lost 2 positions because of it as well. So, bruh. Did he stay out, actually? Or not? I don't know. Yeah, we can't box, unfortunately. That VSC's a bit too early. Plus, we have sprint race tires, so... VSC's ending. Oh, my God.
Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your
Bruh.
pace until we get the green flags.
Thank God we get damage from that. That was like the tiniest bit of contact. Man, that is brutal, huh? Science P had severe damage. Yeah, I saw his front wing got obliterated into the hairpin. Good lords. Oh my... It's outrageous. The rear tires, the rear grip on this car is just non-existent. Here comes George Russell. Oh. Got a bit better speed. He's got the inside line, though. Should get the exit, though. New line there. Dude, the rear of the car is so difficult to control. So difficult.
You've lost some time.
I looked away. What happens? Charles Leclerc was slowing up with a engine issue, but then pulled right across the racing line where Carlos Sainz was, and Sainz just completely smashes the back of him. We're past Carlos Sainz now, at least, but unfortunately, we've lost a lot of overall time
Keep taking care of them.
because of the stupid illegal overtake. Engine will be cooler? Yeah, the objective's already gone. I think the objective went away when the VSC came out, so... I want to try and get past Ocon and Gasly if I can, but... I've got the 2... Kind of... Well, they are faster cars than me, I guess. This Audi is not great. Oh, slide for Ocon. Double slide for Ocon. 3 slides for Ocon. Menacing. Might get a move done here. Let's see. Easy. Ocon barely even defends that in that new liveried Haas. He is holding the outside line, though. We'll get the inside. Lovely. Back into P7. Can we try and get past Pierre Gasly? The Haas is slidey. I mean, the Haas and Audi do share very common traits. Gasly's not really defending this one either. We've got the inside. He tries to hold the outside, but I think we are... Ooh, contact between the 2 behind me there. Come away unscathed. And we're back into P6. Carlos Sainz has now just gone faster as well. I don't know what tire he's on, but...
And gap to the car in
yeah, that's a
front,
killer.
2.4 seconds.
Right, 2.3 to Kimi. I don't think we can catch him, but we'll see what we can do against the Delta right now. Hey, Ocon and Gasly have had their fights in the past. They're just getting another one now. Those guys, everyone knows they love each other, right? They're like the F1 version of heated rivalry. Green middle set there as well. Yeah, it's got DRS, but should be too far back to cause a problem. 27% that rear left tire now. Oof. I mean, we pretty much gained 2 free positions, though, still. Although we did lose a bunch of time, we still gained 2 positions. Leclerc DNF and then Sainz obliterating his front wing. Kind of worked out in the end. But we should be ahead of Antonelli right now, so... not quite as good as it could have been. Never say that again. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard about it. I have heard plenty. 1.2 to Ocon. What happened to Gasly?
Okay, mate. Ocon's behind you.
Did Gasly pit, or is he just lost out to Alonso?
Behind, please.
Chonda steer. So much Chonda steer. And 4 seconds slower from short shifting rather than normal gear. You're probably not short shifting correctly then. You're probably short shifting too quickly, something like that. .2 to Ocon. I don't think you got DRS there, right? Yeah, he's not getting in the straight. We're actually getting a little bit on Kimi here. Pace has actually improved a little bit since that VSC, which is interesting. Maybe the tires just need to cool off a little bit or something. And we get on towards turn 1. 1.5 to Ocon, 1.8 to Antonelli, so don't mind that whatsoever. In fact, the gap to Hamilton's coming down as well. That was about 6 seconds a couple laps ago. Now it's 4.9, so pace is actually picking up a little bit here, chat. Wasn't expecting it, but I'll happily accept it. Lemon was set to feel pretty good. Still lost out to Ocon on the exit those 2 corners, though. Everything else was good, though. I've got to stay ahead of Ocon until lap 21 for the prediction as well. Or the goal, sorry. He probably will pit before lap 21, I'd imagine, though. Maybe it'll complete the objective, at least. Gap's just opened up a little bit the last couple corners. Against Antonelli. It's already 1-0 City. I'll be honest, I completely forgot they're playing today. I was expecting to be him in the final regardless, so... Someone's pitching up front. Was that Lewis? Yeah, it was. Hamilton in. He will jump off those soft tires. Probably go mediums, I'd assume. Man, I wish I had a soft tire I could use. It made this strategy so much easier. Oh my god. That was very wide on the outside curb. Look at that gap to Antonelli, 1.4. We're finding time in everywhere other than the next 3 corners after this one. Through these next couple of corners is where we lose all of our time against Antonelli, because that's just where the AI gets so much more grip than us. There you go, look at that top left corner. He just gained like nearly 2 tenths. And he'll gain even more in this next right-hander as well. I'm trying my best, man. Yeah, get about another 10th there. Crazy. Oh, they're two safety cars on track. To be fair with their pace right now, it's easy to mistake them. They are slow back there. We might even lap them. Who knows? Who knows? On to lap 16. I think Ocon just died into the pits too. 35% on the rear left tire right now. We've got 10 more laps until we pit. I think we'll be okay. It's not going to be pretty, but I think the one stop's doable at least. Oh, we're in that 1 second of Antonelli there, but we don't get any DRS until the back straight after this. I still have the objective for Ocon, despite him just pitting. I don't know, lads. I think I might win that one. Keep up with the times, Mark. Oh, man, back end's still a bit loose. Ocon's got the undercut on you. That's it, GG. Retire the car. Ocon might have an undercut on us. Am I supposed to be able to see the objective? It's behind the camera. I keep forgetting to move it on the OSD. However, if I do this, now you can see it. Whoa. Lap 21 is when it will come to an end. And it's 24 seconds back. Tell you what, keep that objective is very handy to have right now, because now we know the exact gap he has for an undercut. Because he was right behind us at one point, so it's very handy to know that gap.
Okay, Nico's into the pits. Nico in the pits.
Hawks in. Is Kimi one stopping as well? Let's find out. Driver in front.
Okay, that's Antonelli just ahead. Push hard. And the time last lap, 1:39.5. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 16 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 3/10 a lap.
He said 2 stops, didn't he? He said 2 stops. Interesting. This one stop's gonna be difficult, man. Very difficult. You know how sad I was, Howard, that I couldn't get one yesterday? I was actually gutted. I was so upset. I walked by the place I usually go to as well, and it was ramsacked. So maybe it was good that I didn't get to go. Come on. DRS down towards turn 1 on Antonelli.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
Our pace is actually pretty good right now. How hot is hot, Howick? I usually get mild and I'm usually okay with it. You reckon I'd be good with hot? I suppose with the sauce it makes it a bit easier though. That was a big lock up there. This is making me hungry now and it just hit lunchtime. Perfect, there you go. Set your cravings. I don't eat lunch? What? I don't eat lunch. What do you mean you don't eat lunch? Everyone eat lunch.
Try and overtake them now.
Depends on where I get it from. The one in Nos blew my head off. One in London's making me sniff. That ain't too bad. Maybe I'll try the hot one, see how I get on with that. Am I looking forward to testing on Monday? If they're even going to live stream it. There's rumor they might not even do day one at the moment. There's no might about it, however. It's absolutely better than Nando's. Nando's is so overrated. I will forever say, I will die on that hill if I have to. I will die on that hill. Boring ass food. And it's not even like good pricing anymore either. That was one thing Nando's had going for it. Like, yeah, the food wasn't amazing, but the price was justifiable. Now the pricing isn't even justifiable. You're not missing much, noob. You're really not missing much. Hadjar's into P7 now as well. He's having a good recovery drive. Do it, Joey. You won't look back. It's amazing. I'm literally just like tagging along with Anthony right now, aren't I? I'm wanting Timbits for a while as well. Timbits are very good. For me though, from Tim Hortons, the best you can get is an ice cap. That will forever be number one. You ever do Popeyes opening though? Not been to Popeyes for a while. I can't remember if I rated it or not. I think I liked it. 39.2. At times, it's still pretty good, to be fair. On to lap 20 we go.
Gap to your teammate behind, 22.6
We are
seconds.
sombering all over the back of Kimi Antonelli right now. But can we try and find the all-important move at some point? 5 seconds to Alonso, 7.2 to Hadjar. And holding out, 37.1 for our teammate. So the Saudi's actually not been too bad in the race so far. In the sprint race, it was a little bit sketchy through some of the corners, but in this race so far, it's actually been okay. For the most part. I don't want to jinx it. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, Kimmy. Show off. Leaving behind some skid marks. And I ain't talking about the tires. $17 to Ocon. Yeah, 16.4 now. He's gaining quite a bit on that undercut. But I'm pretty sure Ocon's on a 2-stop, so I'm not overly concerned right now. He has getting a good chunk of time, but I think on the 1-stopper, we will have that advantage, I think. I'm not actually sure where we'll come out right now. China is a relatively longish pit lane, isn't it? About 23, 24 seconds. 39.7.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target.
I tell you what, Jimmy.
That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
If you don't have one before Brands Hatch, we'll get one on Brands Hatch weekend at some point. Oh, never mind. I just saw the exact same thing Howard said. Never mind. Cool. 36.8 point by Hulkenberg now. This guy cooking. That was deep. Alonso and Hadjar starting to pull some time on us now. I think Hadjar getting about 3/10 that previous lap. Okay, I'm starting to feel the tires sliding again. It didn't last long. It felt okay for a while, but... maybe I did jinx it. That's impressive, Nico. %48% that rear left tire. It's okay. I've only got a few more laps to pit again. I say again for the first time. I think I just saw... Yeah, Verstappen's just pit for a soft tire, and so is Antonelli. Antonelli's just stopped. Oh, okay. Piastri's come out right in front of us here. Oh, that's awkward. I'm going to come out right ahead of Verstappen as well. Oh, we are right in the thick of their battle. I don't want to be here. These guys are not my fight.
With the RS modes in the MFD, or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Look at the grip Piastri gets out of turn 3. What the fuck? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this position. I'm nervous. Look at the grip Verstappen has in their rearview mirror. Oh my god. It's gonna blitz by us, isn't it?
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.6.
He is gonna blitz by us like we don't even exist. Okay. Here he goes. You may get a thing when he flies by. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. My bad, Max. We'll take a bit of DRS, though. Won't say no. Norris is in now as well.
We're approaching the pit window.
Oh, we're ahead of Norris as well now. Oh my god, it doesn't stop. To be fair, the gap to Norris is actually decent at least. We got 4 seconds to Norris at least. That's not too bad.
Okay, the car behind has newer tyres than you. Maintain the gap if possible.
Mark. Brain, use, please. Oh. Come on. Maintain that gap against McLaren on new tyres and an Audi on old tyres. Right? That's what I'm saying. He has literally gained 3 seconds on me in this lap alone. And he wants me to maintain the gap. Okay, bro. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. When's the pit window? Lap 26 when we're scheduled to pit right now. 36.1 for Verstappen. We do a 39.3. Maintain the gap though, innit? Pit now? Not yet. We're doing a one-stopper, so we've got to make sure we time it right. We just got to go a bit longer. Lando will blitz by me here as well. Just going to let him go. Lando is not our battle.
Come on, you can win that place.
I've done it before, noob, yeah. I know it works. Alright, bet, let's box. Bet.
Probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Yeah, boxing sounds good to me, actually. Suddenly a massive fan of wanting to box. Mark is just here to take the piss, man. Bruh. I need the right-hand side here. Please go away. Thank God. Oh, man, that is not really the way I wanted to finish up that stint, really. I wanted to go a couple laps longer, but the rear tires did not want that. 56% is what we finish up on that medium. Oh, my God. Not ideal. Where are we going to be right now?
Okay, go,
Probably
go.
just ahead of Behrman, behind him.
Faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete.
Just behind him.
Through to the end now.
Down to P16, damn. We probably would have been level with Isaac Hadjar. Maybe not level, but maybe right behind him. That's frustrating, man. That is very frustrating. Let's keep our head in the game, though. We can still get points from here. Gotta remember, a lot of people are two-stopping this, so... Long way still to go. Long way still to go. Be honest, how was the voice box when Kai scored? Not great. A little bit sore. My voice was gone for a couple hours, but it came back when I got home, thankfully. Ready up behind, do it. Drive it behind.
Lindblad's behind you. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1 minute 38.3.
W mods. If he didn't do that, you'd have been ahead of Ollie. We probably would be like right where Hadjar is right now. We lost quite a bit of time from that moment. But now we've got to try and get some extra pace down to make up for it. Damn. Time can always be gained. Just got to find out how to do that. Don't know how old Behrman's tires are, but... Come on. Getting close. We can get a move done soon. That's a weird line. I don't know why. Okay, all right. Nice. That dirty air was wonderful. He took the strangest entry line and it gave me the nastiest dirty air I've ever seen in my life. Like, bruh, really? Look at the grip he gets out of the corners still, man. AI are nuts in China. Absolutely nuts. If you think of it, racing is the only thing where you want to go faster. Suppose. I mean, I think that can be taken in many contexts, but... They were kind of nerf, but still strong at China. Yeah, there was like a nerf that came out, what, September, I think, last year. And it didn't really do much in China, to be honest with you. Mr. Behrman again here. We've got past Russell. Should have a look up the inside here. Bang. If gap car. Clinical. Absolutely clinical. Five seconds to Albon. He's gonna share the poor boy? Yeah, probably. Deserved. I'm going to use that phrase on next to the motorway, if gap car. Yeah, it's every BMW driver ever. As a BMW driver, I can confirm. Don't get me again, please. Please, man! Good. Good boy. Stay. Someone else splitting up here. Carlos Sainz is in. Did you qualify low or did you stop, pit stop, put you behind? Some people on a 2-stop were on a 1-stop, so we were in the top 8 before this. We should still be in the top 8. But this is not our true position right now. You can see we're catching Alonso and Albon up front as well. China GP might be one of my favorites. I think it's underrated. A lot of people don't like China, but I think it's quite underrated. Most people on this game don't like China because they can't do the first few corners. But if you can get the first few corners right, the track is quite enjoyable. However, racing against AI here is very tough. Some of the traction they get and the grip they get in some corners is nuts. Thoughts on Malaysia? One of my favorite tracks. Love that track growing up. I like China, I'm just shit. Yeah, that's usually the way it is. You're really trying hard on an Audi? I have no choice but to. What am I supposed to do? This car, you have to put in an extra 20% effort just to keep it on the damn track. The amount of times it snaps at me is ridiculous. 3-0 City? Bro, what? Why did Newcastle even turn up, man? New PB there, 38-0. We are to the second half of the race now. Still getting on Alonso and Albon, who are fighting quite a bit up here as well. Was Russell always this far back? Yeah, he qualified low. He got knocked out in Q2. And his first stint didn't go to plan, so... maybe he'll get up there again now, but I don't know. We should have DRS these guys here, surely. We're getting a lot in that first and middle sector. I'm going to push for it. Double green sector. Did we get DRS? We should have. Nice, we did. Beautiful. DRS Alonso down towards the hairpin. Maybe it's going to attack each other. No, they're not. Okay, he was very on the brakes though.
Coming in for his stop now.
Hulk's in for a stop. We should come out well ahead of Hulkenberg. Let's try and get moved on Alonso here. Use up that battery to the outside we go.
Car behind's gaining
Clean.
on you by 5/10 a lap.
Clean. Double clean. Beautiful. Beautiful moves. It's a P10 and we go. We're back into the points.
Okay, mate, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
I think Russell's attacking them right now as well, so we're trying to break away as much as we can. 1.82 Lance Stroll.
Try and close the gap to the car ahead.
Don't lose the back end now.
2 seconds up the road.
Can I get DRS on the Stroll, or am I a little bit too far behind? Oh, it's close. 10th away. They didn't get DRS behind me, so that's okay. We should be all right. Squeaky clean, exactly.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah, Russell should get past Albon. And now we'll be within a second of Lance Stroll. And then, can we make him a bit turn one, or a little bit too far back, maybe? Not got a lot of battery either. DRS down towards turn one. I think we're a little bit too far back. Could try the clean moves again, though. Let's see. Am I close enough? Oh, boy. It's so funny the way they, like, back out of the move, essentially. You just stick the tip of your front wing in. That almost went wrong. And they immediately just move out their way. That's their weak spot. It really is. It really is. Can we break that DRS with Stroll as well? Think we should. Pace is good right now, chat. Pace is very good. We are catching Pierre Gasly. I think we're also catching Hadjar as well. He was 6 seconds up the road at one point. Now he's 4 seconds, so I like our pace, but we've got to try and keep it going for another 25 laps, so easier said than done. Much easier said than done.
Okay,
38.2.
keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds.
One more pit stop. I have no more tires. I can't do one more pit stop because I have no more tires left. All my tires are used from here on. I should have had a fresh soft tire available, but the game decided not to give me yet, so it is what it is. Come on. We have a slide there. Do we get DRS on Gasly? Come on, it's going to be close. I think we should. Detection points are right here. Yeah, we're good. We got DRS. I don't think Russell got DRS on us, but we did get DRS on Pierre Gasly at least. And again, they get crazy good grip out those right-handers too. Maybe turn one. And we go through the final corner. We'll get DRS and some battery on Gasly now. Not got a lot of battery, but should be enough to get past him. Through we go at turn one. And we are ahead, maybe. He had a look on the inside to get through turn two. Now he backs out of it. That could be a bit sketchy. Gave him room, but we are into P8. Gasly down to P9. 2.3 to Hadjar. The gap to Antonelli. Why is he going back at me here? Bro, where'd you come from? Relax, man. Gap to Antonelli is 8.2 seconds, so that's pretty much the time we lost from that one spin. That was the position we were in, but unfortunately lost from our own doing.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there.
Nice.
One. There's a long way to go in this race, though. So
Anthony will pit again.
Okay,
Yeah, we need to bring that gap down as much as possible before he pits. I don't know what tire is going on for the last stint, but I guess we'll see. Has anyone told you that you look buff recently? Not recently, no. I've been asked plenty of times if I go to the gym, which is also a no. Russell past Gasly. You look buff. Thank you. All I do is sim race. That's my trick. High Newton meter sim racing is the tip to being buff. Or looking buff. 1.8 to Hadjar. Gab to Anselli's coming down, to be fair. The more it comes down now, the better. How's the Grand Prix been? So far, so good. I'm not sim racing, I'm working, but well. I do 3 or 4 hours of it a day, so you know that does have its effects. Oh, that's deep. Russell's got DRS on me. Russell's got DRS. How bad is the best tire if you have that you have left, if safety car? I don't know the exact figure, but it'll probably be like 10% roughly. Yep, there goes Russell. Unfortunately, too quick in the straights. We're still getting on Hadjar though. Anthony stayed out as well, so we can maybe use Russell here to try and catch up to them. Okay, thank you for Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in as well. Whoa, holy hell, that was a big snap. Kept it though. They communicated on the line service for a very long time, which is worrying. Yeah, it's been like that the whole time. I will do a mid-session save right before the race just to make sure it doesn't cause an issue, but just like Noob said. Oh, the understeer. Don't make me lose DRS, please. I got a huge haul of understeer. I think Ross is about to pass Hadjar. Can I stay in DRS? Yes, I did. We won't pass anyone, but we did get some DRS there, which is very useful. There we go. Russell goes to the move. Gets it done. Ooh, they actually made contact there. Through the hairpin. Hadjar has to back out of it now. Bit of tight contact between those two, but they both come on unscathed. Does Hadjar go for another move here? It's quite close. Go on, Isaac. You couldn't, could you? You couldn't. Transfer on the inside here, maybe. Oh, had a look. We had a look. Hamilton and Ocon are both pit as well. We're only 6 seconds ahead of Ocon, man. Damn. That's not great. 20 laps to go. This is the Isaac going for in 26, right? That's what I'm saying. I want to see about this in real life from Hadjar. Ran a bit wide there, though. Is he going to lose DRS? I think he might. However, we should get DRS on him. Hopefully we can get by him as well. This will get us into P5, but Hamilton and Ocon both on fresh tyres. Ocon's got some really good pace so far this weekend. I don't know where he's got it from, but he's been super quick. Might be too far back here. Trying to get closer, but I'm too far back. Might be a turn 1 job, this one. That mine is pitting. That makes it easier, I guess. All right. We are into 5th place. However, Hamilton and Ocon, both on fresh tyres below us. They will probably catch us, and I don't know if we can put much of a fight, but there's been a big battle. Hello, English. There's been a big battle of 1-stop versus 2-stop strategies here. I mean, we might have had a chance if we didn't spin, but I think given the scenario at the moment, it's not looking too great for us to hold on to P5. I think Hamilton will fly by us. We'll see what happens with Ocon, but... yeah, Hamilton's almost in DRS already. We avoided this time round, but delaying the inevitable, really. Russell's very quick right now, too, isn't he? The Leclerc DNF? Yep. Yeah, Leclerc's the only one to retire so far. Here comes Hamilton. There is nothing I can do here, is there? Oh, got a little bit deep. We'll try and switch back. Oh, we actually held it this time. The problem is if we fight Hamilton, we just delay ourselves against others as well. Might be a little bit too far back for turn 1, though. Hamilton did not get by. I didn't really mean to defend it, to be honest, but he wasn't as quick as I thought he would be into the hairpin. He might have to wait until a little bit later in this lap. Come on. He'll definitely get me on the back straight this time. 18 to go. I think our fight is more against Ocon than anything, isn't it? Here he comes. Nothing I can do this time, that's for sure. Hamilton will blitz by down towards the second to last corner. We'll take a bit of slipstream. But that's probably the best we'll really get. We'll get a bit of DRS down towards turn 1, but...
Through goes Hamilton!
Very well timed. I ain't gonna lie, though. Scared the shit out of me. That was perfectly timed, but it absolutely scared the shit out of me. Take the 100 bits, Jammin. .2 to walk on. Hulk is currently P8 as well. We could be getting double Audi points today. Is he on those soft tires to the end, though? Or is he going to pit again? %, rear left tire at the moment. As soon as that sound, I couldn't wait to use it. Valid. Very valid. Kavachi, thank you for on Twitch as well, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Up, Jaden. What did you miss? When was you last here? They're 9-3 for Verstappen there. I think Piastri's still in the lead right now. Hamilton's all over the back of Russell right now. Before SQ2? Oh, so you missed everything then, basically. You pretty much missed everything. But 8.1. Ocon is quick right now. Don't say that too often. But Ocon is quicker than us at the moment. I'm assuming P9 in the sprint, P7 in quali. Sprint race, we finished P8. We finished P10 in qualifying. Currently looking at like a projected P7 right now, I'd say. But we're going to try and pop a fight against Ocon. Although it's got to be a 16-lap defense, which is going to be pretty ridiculous. I would definitely take a P7, though, any day of the week. Maybe it would have been more if we didn't have that one moment, but we did have a moment where we spun and lost a whole bunch of time. Did he get DRS there? He might have got DRS. Keep an eye on Delta. Yeah, he did. He got DRS for sure. You kind of have to know when and how to short shift. Like, the concept of short shifting is easy, but actually applying it to your race is difficult. I don't think short shifting... Oh, Nico's pit, never mind. I don't think short shifting really is like a massive benefit in more quali sort of pace. It's more race pace that you find short shifting in. Like, use my turn 3 in China as example. I was in gear 2 on the exit, but I was short shifting up to gear 3, and look when I get shift up. That's the most important thing. You got this, Nico. Back into the points, please, yeah? I believe in you. Well, Esteban Ocon is right behind us now. We have an 11-second gap to P8. Damn. Also, Carlos Sainz has dragged it back to the points, by the way. Can we talk about that? Bro obliterated his front wing and currently chilling in P8. That's crazy work. No, he's going to get me here, isn't he? There's a lot I could do. I'm going to hold this right-hand side. Man, that DRS is just way too powerful. I'll try to stay close, though. We'll try and get him back at some point if possible. But down to P7. Short shifting always gives me a massive torque shirk. I mean, that's kind of it. You kind of have to find that sort of, like, right point of shifting up. Because if you do it too early, you're not going to have the torque in the rear tires to pull away from the corner and, you know, hold decent speed on the exit. But if you do it too late, then, you know, you're also losing time because you're in the lower gear for too long. So you have to find that sweet spot, really, as to where the short shift is. And it's also important to know which corners are best to short shift in as well. Like that hairpin there, for example. That was a short shift going from second to third again. It's more applicable to race pace than it is quali pace. Can still be used in quali pace, but... I always feel like you shift a bit later than optimal. Oh well. Whoa. I typically shift up around 12k on the revs, which is about normal, I think. Depends what your idea of normal is. Yeah, Alcon's really broken away from me. GG. GG. Do it, noob. That's how I get my next Creator Series win. We find out the best peaks.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
Antilles coming.
Seconds.
Yeah, it's 9 seconds, damn.
Seconds.
He might be a battle for us at some point. Antonelli do be coming. And he's coming fast. The hairpin Brazil in Sector 3 is a good example as well. Any corner that's like generally low grip on exit or has a bit of off camber, something that's like very easy to make you lose rear grip is a good corner to short shift on. They're all good examples. Like here as well. That section of the track is so low grip, and it also has a pretty awkward camber to it. So short shifting up just gives you a little bit more extra grip on the rear tires. You get slightly less torque, and it keeps the wheels a bit more balanced. Rotates with the same speed at a bit more of a steady level. Bro, Ocon is running away right now. Damn, his pace has been very good. We're about to see a Haas get a P60 at this rate.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Yeah, in F125, you haven't really got to worry about gearbox wear too much. In a multiplayer race, it obviously doesn't matter. And in career mode, you get 24 gearboxes anyway, so like, it really doesn't matter in this game. Not sure if it's the same for 26, but... What's about sim racing in general? Honestly, the bigger cause of gearbox damage in actual sim racing is downshifting too fast. Less so about the upshifts, more about the downshifts. How many? 24 gearboxes. Which is basically one a race. Bro, Ocon is running away, man. I thought he'd be our battle, but nah, he's dipping. He's actually catching Russell right now. Ocon versus Russell for P5. There's no way, bro. There ain't no way. Hajar is fast. Yeah, he's on a fresh medium. I'd like to think by the time we get to the late stages that medium might be struggling, but I don't know. Maybe he can battle with Antonelli a little bit. That would help. Have you ever had your car blow up? In previous games, yeah. From mechanical failures and stuff. What round is this? Round 2. How long have we been on these hard tires for? 20 laps, I think. Quite a while.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.9 seconds.
Come on. .5 the gap right now. How much faster per lap is Antonelli than me? Tire wear is 30%. I think I just saw that. I accidentally skipped past it, but I think it was 30%. Yeah. That's not bad, actually. 20%, sorry, 30% up to 20 laps. I'm cool with that. 1 second last lap, you're better this time around. He'll probably gain more in that long right-hander, though, which I think he just did. That long right-hander is a killer for me at the moment. We'll find out how much time he gains exactly once we cross the line. If I'm reading this right, the optimal rev for max power is at 11,915. I mean, I usually shift about 12K, so I'm doing all right, I think. Only got 100 revs over. What about for launches? I think typically I do like 9.5 to 10K revs on launches. That usually works okay for me, but I don't know if that's the optimal. That's just my technique. Driver behind.
Okay, Hadja behind.
Oh, I didn't realize there's Hadja behind me now.
Mediums. Their tyres are 9 laps old, and the time last lap 1:36.4.
I did not even realize it was Hadja behind me at the moment. I guess it got past Antonelli, but... Oh, this is going to be a bit hairy for the top 8, isn't it? Very hairy. Catch, I think I've flown Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in. Is that bad? That Hadja's behind me? Honestly, probably. Because he has the second best car on the grid, and he's on fresh medium tyres. He's catching me a good chunk right now. So yeah, it's quite bad that he's in right behind us. For starts, I do 9.2 to 9.5. Yeah. 9.5 is typically what I think I see. Driver behind.
Hadj is behind you. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres.
Only 10 laps
last
old.
Lap, 1 minute 36.1.
Ah!
Okay, mate. Right,
36.1?
track in front of us, so let's make best use
Bro,
of
that's
it.
2
Let's
seconds a
make
lap faster.
You got this.
Man! He's 2 seconds a lap quicker right now. We've got 10 laps to go as well. I think I don't like it. I think I hate it. AI's crazy fast around China, though. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we have the second worst car on the grid, and we're currently P7. It's still pretty good, to be fair, isn't it? If we had the best car, we could definitely obviously try and win the race. I think being P7 with the second worst car is really not that bad. I just want more. I'm being greedy. Which is a good thing to have as a racing driver. It's good to be greedy. 38.1.
Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice
What was the lap
work.
time this time?
A long way to go, though.
Driver behind.
Okay, Hadja behind.
Cool. What was his time, though? Brother, please. Mark! Wake up! Hey! Driver behind.
Hadj is behind you. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 11 laps old now, and the time last lap, 1:37.1.
37.1. That time he was 1 second quicker. Oh, boy. Ocon and Russell are flying up ahead as well. That's faster than your best by 0.2. Yeah. When did we get that best as well? I think probably early on this hard tire, right? Jesus. I think unfortunately we might be cooked here, chat. I will do everything I can to try and get a top 8 at least, because Hadjar is still 5.8 back, but... Sorry, Antonelli's 5.8 back, not Hadjar. Russell not gonna fighting. If they keep fighting, that'd be good. Ocon's got the better tires, but Russell's got the better car. Oh, 38.5.
Gap ahead, 6.7 seconds.
What did he get? Driver behind.
Okay, Hadja behind. Time last lap, 1 minute 36.7. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old.
Did he say a lap time? Did I miss it? What did he do? A 36.7. GG. GG. There's no shot. Alfonso, it's not funny anymore, man. Please, I beg, cave it in. Hog P13. Yeah, I don't think it's scoring points there, unfortunately. He was in the top 10 for a little bit, but we're still due a pit stop. I don't like it. No. It gets his first bit of DRS down towards turn 1. I think we'll be okay this time, but on to lap 50, chat. 6 to go. 6 to go. And this is the battle for P7 right now. Hadjar in that Red Bull is so much quicker than us at the moment. I feel like there's just nothing I can really do. I asked for lemonade yesterday and got a Sprite. Yeah, well, you don't see much more. Here it comes. Looks to the outside. We can close that door, though. It wasn't anywhere near close enough. Can we get the exit out from this hairpin? It's not bad. Probably noob, yeah. Defend like never before. I don't think there's anything I can do when it comes to the back straight, though. The moment he gets DRS, it's just GG. I can defend at any point other than that back straight.
7.2 seconds.
Come on. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here, man. To the outside goes Isaac Hadjar. Oh, I was trying to think about braking late, but it just wasn't going to happen. Hadjar goes into P7. 4.4 to Antonelli. I'll try and stay with Hadjar for as long as I can, but I think there's nothing I can do here. Carlos Sainz, by the way, getting back into the top 10 is crazy work. For those of you guys who missed out at the start of the race, Charles Leclerc retired. He had a mechanical failure, pulled back onto the racing line, and Carlos Sainz completely rear-ended him, destroyed his front wing, and is now back in the top 10, you know, nearly 50 laps later. So it's a crazy, crazy comeback from Sainz. Oops. Downshift by accident. Yeah, I've really lost DRS here, haven't I? I've already lost DRS. 3.88 to Antonelli. I think we've got to start looking behind us again now. I think we've got to keep an eye on a rearview mirror, chat. This is for the top 8, by the way. This battle will be for the top 8, which is for the prediction as well. Slay, I think that for on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it as well, dude. Welcome in. Come on. .6 that time. What's Antonelli's times? Driving behind.
Antonelli's behind you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 16 laps old. And the time last lap, 1:37.7.
Oh. He was close to a second lap faster. He did a 37.7, we did a 38.6, so 9/10 difference. This could be close at the end here. This could be close at the end. Ocon did get past Russell in the end as well. Ocon has drove an incredible race. P5 right now is crazy good work.
To the car ahead, 2.2 seconds.
Very, very good work. Is it more communicated online services than Mark? Yeah, I know, right? Remind me to do a mid-session save in the final lap chat. Just in case we get that bug. If you know, you know. Day 8-0. That's a good lap, that. That's actually a really nice lap. Driver behind.
Okay, Antonelli behind. Time last lap, 1:37.6. Okay.
Yeah, he was only 4/10 quicker that time.
Their tyres are 17 laps old.
He was only 4/10 quicker that time. That's better. We can deal with that. Tell you what, there is actually an outside chance our teammate could get a top 10. He is gaining quite a bit on the Aston in front of him and Carlos Sainz. Keep your eyes on that, chat. Could get a double Audi points today. Wouldn't be a lot of points, but any points is good for us. Three seconds. P8 will be, but don't forget more Denifson coming. Well, it's got 3 laps to happen. It's got 3 laps to get it done. The Delta barely budged in a straight line there, so our straight line speed is as similar as Antonelli's, which is good. We might also have a back marker come up here as well. 38.1, that's another decent lap.
Gap ahead, please. 3.1 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind. 14.
Come on, chat. 3 more to go. 3 more times around Shanghai. Can we hold this P8? Any points right now in this car is good points. I think that P2 we got in Australia was definitely going to be an anomaly, isn't it? Tomorrow, of course, we have Japan and I think Bahrain, right? We'll be doing 2 Grand Prix in tomorrow's stream, both full races as well. Hopefully we can try and get some good points in both of those. Two seconds to Kimi. I wouldn't mind a bit of that Cadillac DRS right now either. Sergio Perez in front of us. Are both the Caddies still in this race? Yeah, the other Cadillac is very far up. Perez having a stinker right now, damn. He's so far behind the rest of the grids. Come on. Here we go, chat. Final 2 laps. Lap 55 of 56. Here we go. Second to last lap of the race. 1.7 the gap to Antonelli. 38.2 was our lap time that time around as well. Can we hold on for a P8 here? Let's give it everything these last couple laps. Leave it all out there. This hard tire is actually a pretty good job, to be honest. Very durable tire. What's the wear right now? Yeah, 44%. Not overly pretty, but it's done the job. I want to try and get in that 1 second of Perez if I can. Come on. Give me that 1 second. Give me that 1 second. I think we'll get it. Surely we will. Antonelli might be within a second of me, actually, as well. So this could be very well timed here. I think we got DRS. Come on. We did get DRS. I think Kimi probably did as well, though. Oh, Sergio Perez, you beauty. Hold him up now. Hold him up. Oh, Sergio Perez. That's my Mexican Minister of Defense right there. That's my goat. Beautiful. I think he might have stopped Antonelli from getting DRS down towards turn 1.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Lovely. Okay. Here we go, chat. One more. This is it. We need that PA right now. For the believers. Whoa. Sliding through turn 3.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the
Our
car
teammate's
ahead
fighting
by.
for a top 10 right now as well.
8 seconds.
He's trying to get past the Aston, then he's got Sainz to get by, but I think with this lap to go, it's going to be difficult. Oscar Piastri takes victory here in China. That looked like a very triumphant win for Oscar as well. I think Verstappen got P2. Oh, that's deep. Oh, that was horror. Oh, chat, this ain't looking too good. This ain't looking too good. Uh-oh. Kimi Antonelli right on our rear wing. This is the final lap. It's got to get by now. He's sitting on our rear wing. Is he going to go for the move? He goes to the outside. Pushes all that boost out. Can we try and brake late? It's pretty good on the brakes. We take the line. We take the position back right at the death. That was some very late braking there, but we pull it off and we'll take a P8 here in China. GG's. Oh, man. 4 points we'll pick up then for the Grand Prix here, and they will be a very, very welcome 4 points as well. GG's, chat. That was some superb braking at the hairpin there. Oh, man.
Oscar Piastri.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant.
Wow, wow, wow. How'd y'all drive the day? Honestly, can't say I'm surprised. He's died, what, P20? And got back to P6 in the end, I think it was. So, maybe P7, actually. So, yeah, honestly, valid. However, I can't lie. If Carlos Sainz did get P10 in the end, I think he'd get my drive of the day. He, like I say, at the start of the race, he got his front wing absolutely obliterated by Charles Leclerc and still got back to the top 10. That's crazy work. I don't know what his strategy was from there, but it obviously worked to a dime. Bob, thank you for following us, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in as well. What's next? The next races, that'll be Japan and Bahrain. That'll be in tomorrow's stream. We're doing 2 full races. What's next now? Oh, that's it. That is it for today. We'll do any necessary upgrade stuff like that, and then that'll be the day done.
Be sure to join us when we come back with more.
Oh, man. All right, chat. There we go, then. That will do it for the Chinese Grand Prix. Oscar Piastri takes victory here in China. Verstappen in second, Norris in third. And look at the gap between the top 3 and the rest of the grid. Lewis Hamilton was 30 seconds down on Oscar Piastri. Crazy work from the top 3 there. Their pace is unbelievable. Esteban Ocon went from P16 to P5 in a Haas. What? Yo, someone investigate that Haas. That is crazy work in a damn Haas. P16 to P5. George Russell goes from P14 to P6. Hadjar goes from P20 to P7. We don't do anything too crazy. We go from P9 to P8, but, you know, an improvement's an improvement. Don't care how we take it. We were ahead of Anselli and Sainz, most importantly. And, yeah, like I say, Sainz recovery mission there was very good. Hulkenberg ended up finishing P12 after starting P15 as well. I think we just had one retirement today, didn't we? Charles Leclerc retiring that race. And then Sergio Perez, the only man to be lapped today, too. His pace was not great in that final stint. But, yeah, crazy work from Ocon there. Let's go and have a look at that big collision between Sainz and Leclerc. I think it was on lap 9. Yeah, here we go. This was wild. So Charles Leclerc had a mechanical failure. He was over on the right-hand side of the track. You can see the smoke billowing out. And then he just, like, pulled back onto the racing line. Let's see this. Nah, be a spoiler noob. That move got me an illegal overtake, by the way. To be fair, that impact wasn't actually as big as I thought it was going to be. But I still don't understand why Charles Leclerc would go back onto the racing line if his engine's just blown. That's like 0 IQ. I think only his front right end plate comes off. Yeah. I'll tell you what, he's really lucky that was it. The entire front right end plate just slides off, but that could have been a lot worse. And then, yeah, I get the illegal overtake as well. Do I see fire in the Ferrari? You'll see a lot of smoke. I don't know if you see any fire, though. I see fire? Where do you see fire? There's lots of smoke. I don't see any fire. Right rear wheel. What? Are you talking about the reflection? Are you talking about the reflection of the DHL logos? Oh my god. I also want to see what lap we spun on as well. We had a very interesting spin at one point. I think it was on lap 24. Right here. Oh. That's so painful to watch, man. That's so painful to watch. I was struggling with the rear end a lot. But I think at this point, the tires... I mean, this was lap 24. On the medium tires we've been on since the start, I think the tires were probably pushing up to like 60% at this point. And then, yeah. I was kind of like already sliding a little bit going into the corner. And I think the moment I hit the curb, it just completely kills it. But it was sliding a little bit before that as well, so... yeah, it's an annoying one. Lost a lot of time from that. I think without that spin, we probably could have finished ahead of Hadjar. What was the... we lost about at least 6 seconds, maybe? Yeah, it would have been close. It'd have been really close to see if we could beat Hadjar. He finished 48 seconds behind Piastri. We finished 55. So without that spin, maybe we could have got P7. Maybe, but at least we still got in the top 8 most importantly. So right, let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship then after the Chinese Grand Prix as well then. So we dropped from P2 all the way down to P5 then at the end of this Grand Prix. We did score ourselves a few points, but not all that many. However, any points you score in an Audi is always good points. And that P2 we got in Australia was definitely a rare moment, I think it's safe to say. But Lando Norris leads the championship by 5 to Oscar Piastri. Hamilton currently 3rd with Verstappen 4th. We're in 5th, 3 behind the current world champion. Isaac Hadjar, 7 points. Sorry, 7 points behind us. George Russell on 15. Ocon 14. Great race today from Esteban Ocon. Charles Leclerc on 9. And Alonso, Charles Leclerc in 9th with 12. And Alonso in 10th with 9 as well. Carlos Sainz and Antonelli, the only 2 other drivers yet to score a point this season. Everyone else yet to score a point this season. In terms of Constructors' Championship, we dropped down to 4th on the Constructors' Championship now. Both Red Bull and Ferrari overtaking us. 1 point separating those guys, but McLaren leading the way so far. Mercedes in P5, currently 6 points behind us. Haas 3 behind them. Aston Martin and Williams on 9 and 3 respectively. And then Alpine, Cadillac, and Racing Bulls yet to score a single point this season. But ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the Chinese Grand Prix. A P8 for ourselves in the Grand Prix and a P8 for ourselves in sprint race. It's been a very P8 kind of weekend, but that will do it here in China.